This is Carolina.
Give me some biggins.
3-0, but net.
Somebody please split that.
He'll try another.
Home of the six-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
When it comes to electrical needs in Asheville, trust the experts at Grigg Electric. Veteran-owned and operated, Grigg Electric is Asheville's #1 choice for electrical services. They offer a variety of electrical services for residential, commercial, or industrial installations in Buncombe, Henderson, Madison, McDowell, and Yancey counties. Call Grigg Electric today, 828-232-0021. That's 828-232-0021. Serving Western North Carolina since 1976. Online at griggelectric.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. That's cash. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingalls Studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell. Let the big dogs eat. Let them on the field.
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. We are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, join us in the chat. Today is
Overreaction Monday.
Yes, it is. Floster Thomas coming to us live from the Mullet Manor.
The mullet's tired. The mullet is a tired man. And there was no way I was leaving this house today.
Your face looking a little pink after spending some time in the sun yesterday at the Carolina Panthers. And wow.
They are
I know the Buffalo Bills are good.
bad. The Bills are fine. That's fine. You're fine. The Carolina Panthers are horrifically terrible.
They gave up 216 yards to James Cook yesterday in a 40-9 loss that'll stick in your craw.
You know that old Bill Parcells thing, you are what your record says you are?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're actually indeed not what your record says you are. Sometimes you stink something awful. And yesterday they did.
Sometimes you get to play an easy portion of the schedule. And that's how that's worked out for the Carolina Panthers.
I feel like we should start the show with a little Sarah McLachlan.
Okay.
Because
we had to say goodbye to an old friend. I don't know that he's an old friend. I mean, we have.
And we said goodbye to
quite
him.
a bit. Sure.
I will remember you.
Brian Kelly, from my family to whatever the hell that was Saturday night. I mean, It was. I feel like we barely even got to know you. You did your weird little dancing thing with the recruit, and you lost more games than any team in college football while you were ranked in the AP Top 25. And now I can't unsee you as the next head coach at Penn State. I can't unsee it. I've seen it. I've looked in my crystal ball, and now I can't unsee it. Mm-hmm. When Manny Diaz says, nah, I think I'm good at Duke. And you go, my family.
You think he would?
Do I think he would? I think he would take anything offered him.
No, you think Manny Diaz would say no to Penn State?
I think Manny Diaz may have other options.
Oh, okay.
Look, the market in college football is getting awful spicy, and we still haven't fired the least of these, also known as Mike Norvell.
Just waiting for that shoe to drop.
I frankly, I've offered to pay $1,000 of it myself.
Wow.
Just
okay.
Get rid of him. Just make me happy. And it just rubs salt in the wounds that the new offensive coordinator at LSU, Alex Atkins, the OC that was at Florida State the last time their offense looked, good,
competent. Mm-hmm.
But that actually was not who I was playing Sarah McLachlan for. Tank, I'm going to need you queued up again because I think it's time to do it for somebody else.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
One job.
Yeah, one job. Well, see, they put the play button right next to the eject button, and sometimes that happens. So, yeah, play like I played it again and tell us who you're playing.
Oh, so you just you shot into the ether and now it's dead forever?
I did. Well, now I have to, open up the new thing, and it's 26% loading right now before I can even find it again. So, that's fun stuff.
Zac Taylor, we fully knew you, and it's long been time for this to happen. You just lost the unlosable game. You lost to the god-awful New York Jets and somehow let them score almost 40 points on you. The New York Jets could not score 40 points on the Termites football team that was selling cookies outside Bank of America yesterday.
Wait,
and you allowed them to do it. It was brutal.
Mm-hmm.
It was brutal. Zac Taylor should be fired today. If he's not, they're doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who the interim is because you're not making the playoffs.
You know who else should be fired?
Mike McDaniel. I don't care if they won.
Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris.
Let's go.
You lost to the guy that should have already been fired.
Right. It's time. It's time to go. I don't understand. I watched way too much of that Miami-Atlanta game yesterday, and holy hell, why can you not hold on to the football? And it wasn't – I didn't even feel like it was like in the Tampa Bay game. They were just taking it away from the Saints. Like a Saints player would touch the ball, and someone from Tampa would just go, yep, that's mine. Thank you.
Yeah, they did that to Spencer Rattler. By the way, all those people that told me how good Spencer Rattler was, do you understand now, or do we need to keep doing this?
Yep. But Atlanta just drop it on the carpet. Here, you can have it.
This is yours. I found it, and now you can have it.
And now you can have it. 34-10. Did not see that one coming.
Here's the thing. Atlanta only turned it over one time.
No way.
They only turned it over one time. They had one turnover.
Oh, my God.
You said that, and I went,
I feel like they put it on the ground a bunch.
Nope. One fumble, Bijan Robinson. That's it. No interceptions. It's hard to turn it over much when you only run 48 plays.
True.
When you never have the ball, it's kind of hard to turn it over all that much. Atlanta was just terrible. Atlanta is the most bipolar team I've ever seen in my life. Smack the Vikings. Just smack them in the face. Then you lose 30-0 to the Panthers. Then you run it up on the Commanders and the Bills. Look, I was at that Bills game. That was never in doubt. That was an Atlanta domination.
Mm-hmm.
And you get smacked by the 49ers that can't rush a passer and killed by the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And as weird as this team is, they'll probably go into Foxborough and beat New England next week. How are they going to do that? I have absolutely no idea. But it makes no sense, and the Falcons do what makes no sense.
Yep. Constantly. They constantly do what makes no sense. But, hey, your Jets, they got to win.
They didn't mean to.
It's you got to get one at some point.
Did we? Because I still stand by that team should have gone 17-0. In terms of losing. They were 17-0 as losers. And frankly, that hasn't changed. We lost yesterday. We just got an extra number in the win column. That was still a loss. Do not conflate that in any way.
How is that still a loss?
Because if anything, all it did was make teams go, good God, Breece Hall's really good.
Uh-huh.
And Darren Muji will probably be stupid enough to go, hey, we'll take a fourth-round pick for him. Fourth-round pick for Brees Hall. That's pretty good.
Don't do that.
And then you get Isaiah Davis as the head of your backfield. That'll be a hoot.
I mean, you get the Browns next week. That's a winnable game.
You remember that time Justin Fields had negative 10 passing yards? We will look on that game fondly after Myles Garrett gets done with Justin Fields.
After Myles Garrett sets the team record for sacks in a game.
Myles Garrett will.
Week in a row.
I almost feel unequivocally Myles Garrett is going to set the NFL record for most sacks in a 2-week period after he had 5 this week and he has 9 next week.
Right. Wait, he has 9 in the next game or 9 total?
No, he has 9 next week. Because Justin Fields can't stop running at him.
Okay. Hating on the Jets comeback there.
They're terrible.
Well, I mean, all but Brees Hall. What else stuck out to you from yesterday? The fact that was the only good game we had, as far as the scoreboard.
Oh, yesterday was every bit as bad as I told you it'd be.
Oh, it was awful. Every game was a blowout. Every game was double digits except for the Jets and the Bengals.
I mean, it was a terrible day. I'm not sad I missed it. I went back and watched the all 22 on Summit. Right. I turned 6 games off. Just straight up, like, I don't need to watch this anymore. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing I'm going to learn here.
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley getting it done against the Chicago Bears. Derrick Henry finally got into the end zone again, though, so that was good. I feel like it had been a while.
Well, I mean, this is a good time
to game like that.
This is a really good time to say the Baltimore Ravens are still going to find a way to make the playoffs in the AFC because the AFC sucks. Can you find 7 teams that deserve to be in the playoffs in the AFC?
No.
And before you say yes, just understand, I will challenge you to find them.
I mean, I got Buffalo.
Okay, there's one. New England. Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Denver.
Yeah.
Then what?
Now
remember what
Kansas
I said,
City.
not what you heard me say. What I said that deserve to be in the playoffs based off what you have seen so far. If you say Kansas City again, I'm going to laugh at you. I talked over you in the hopes that you would figure out what I was saying and unwind that.
I mean, Chargers.
The Chargers? You mean the team that struggled with the Dolphins got absolutely demolished by the Commanders and the Colts? They have wins over the Raiders, the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Vikings. That's the team you're telling me deserves to be in the playoffs? Okay. I'll even give you that one.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I will.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's 6. Can't get to 7. And somebody has to make it from the AFC North. And good golly Moses, what happened to the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, they're not good.
We knew they weren't good. Not good's not my problem. You got absolutely accosted by the Green Bay Packers in the second half. They went in up 16-7. I think it got to 19-7 at a point, and you lost 35-25. And there were times that I swear to you, I think Jordan Love just closed his eyes and went, "Don't care." That long catch by Tucker Kraft last night, I do not know what Deshaun Elliott was looking at. That should have been a punt. But it was like he just forgot. He just watched the ball and went, "Oh, what was I doing? Oh, damn, did I leave the oven on? What are you doing?" Pittsburgh is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati is brutal. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Las Vegas Raiders, the AFC South, not named the Indianapolis Colts. It's awful.
Oh, are you off the Jaguars now?
Well, I mean, do
they
you
did lose
remember
to
the
the
last
Bengals.
thing you saw from them? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Look,
I remember watching
okay,
him
so
get
the
taken
Rams
out
had a lot
behind the
of fun.
barn like that dog in Foghorn Leghorn. Just, bam! I'm not off of them because they play the Raiders this upcoming week. Then they get the Texans, Chargers, Cardinals, and Titans in the next 5.
Right.
This might be the worst 7-4 team in the history of the NFL, but it's definitely in the range of possibilities.
Yep. I missed Power Rankings Tuesday last week.
I didn't do it. You didn't. It's hard to miss something I didn't do.
Oh, okay.
No, we talked about the draft on Tuesday.
We both missed it.
Yeah, power rankings really have not changed even through this week. I mean, I'm looking at the list right now from 2 weeks ago. Do you think any team has changed all that much?
Remind me who we had at the top.
All right, so let me get to I was looking at the bottom thinking that's where you thought you would go full Drake here. Go! There it is. So the last power rankings we did was after week 6.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit was 1. Tampa Bay was 2. Indianapolis, Seattle, Jacksonville was 5. There's one I have found that has changed quite significantly. Then we went Rams, Chiefs, Commanders. I think they've dropped a little bit, not that much. Bills and the Eagles at 9 and 10. I would put in the Patriots. I would put in the Packers, who are 11 and 12, by the way. Take the Commanders and the Jaguars out and lather, rinse, repeat, do it all over again.
Right.
Bottom half of the league, your bottom 5 were the Jets, the Dolphins, the Bengals, the Titans, and the Saints. Anything change there?
No.
No, sir. You can put them in a different order if it makes you feel warm and fuzzy, but I don't think you should.
Did you say the Titans in that?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
The Titans were 4th from the bottom. You can put them 2 and bump the Dolphins up a spot if you'd like to. I'm not going to do it, but you feel free.
Yeah. Shoe buddy, it's been a rough go for the Tennessee Titans.
Patrick Holt asked in the YouTube chat, have you ever seen parody like this? And it's not that I'm going to gristle at the way he said that. I don't necessarily think it's parody. Parody has at least there's an insinuation in my mind when I hear that word that all of these teams are equal. I don't think they're all equal.
Right.
I think most of these teams have absolutely no idea how to win. Do I think the Miami Dolphins are better than the Atlanta Falcons? Good God, no. I don't think Atlanta knows how to win. I think they are poorly coached. Mm-hmm. I think the offensive coordinator is a borderline buffoon. Zach Robinson, I'm sure you were a great quarterback at Oklahoma State. Frankly, I actually remember you. You were fine. As a play caller, you are a disaster. And that's what happened against the Dolphins. Does that mean the Dolphins are better than them? No. I think probably, looking at this list, outside of the Lions, I can't even say the Bucs. Outside of the Lions, the Colts, the Seahawks, the Rams, I think those are the only 4 teams that haven't shown us just an unbelievably god-awful bad. Every other team in this league has had a game where you go, are you even trying? And then you get to the bottom. Those are just the teams I've never seen be good. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, in the bottom 10, I've seen the Cleveland Browns have some points where I went, yeah, defense is good enough. If they can run the ball with Judkins, they're not fun to deal with. The Houston Texans, they cannot be fun to deal with. The Panthers have had a couple games where they looked competent. I don't think the Cardinals are as bad as they have looked. I think they're poorly coached. To me, that's not parity. It's lack of actual good. I don't think there are – I can definitively tell you there's not a great team in this league. I think there's only a handful of teams that I would even quantify as good. And then you just get 10 miles of crap before you get to the absolute turds of this league, which are those 5 teams that I said.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell me the New Orleans Saints, Tennessee Titans, Bengals, Dolphins, and Jets just packed it up for the year and went, you know what? Let's not get anybody hurt. And I'd go, thank you. Thank you for not making me watch even one more second of whatever that is that you're putting on the field, because it is an assault on my eyes.
When I think of parity, I think anybody can win on any given day. And I see where if that's the definition that Patrick has in his mind as well, then I see where he's coming from. It's the unpredictability of what happens week in and week out. And you do have, I feel like you have a complete split of top half of the league. They're all pretty equal. Bottom half of the league, they're all pretty equal. We've got two sets of parity going on at one time. But I see what you're saying, Jeremy. I'm just gristling at that word. Right.
Because to me, that has a positive connotation. And I don't even know if that's what the word's actually intended to be or if it's just the way we use it. We always say parity is look at how many teams are good and anybody can beat anybody any given week. Okay, Let me look at that from the other side. Or is it just that so many of these teams are just so unbelievably, overwhelmingly average that anybody can lose to anybody in any given week?
Mm-hmm.
Did you walk away from Miami yesterday and go, man, they really turned the corner? No.
I did not.
Because if you break that game down and actually watch it, it is shocking that Tua Tagovailoa could have a game that was that unbelievably average and that be enough for you to score 34 points. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, they couldn't run either. They averaged 3.8 yards a carry. They averaged 7.6 yards a pass, and you scored 34 points in an NFL game. That is dumbfounding to me.
Well, I mean, when the opposite team stands there and looks at you half the time on defense, and when they're on offense, they go, can't. It hurts. Can't do it. I felt like they had, 6 yards in the first half?
It was very few.
It was bad. Atlanta was just so god-awful yesterday. Came out of complete nowhere. And it gave Mike McDaniel a stay of execution. And I feel like it should have put Raheem Morris straight in the crosshairs. We're going to take a break here on ESPN Asheville. It is an Overreaction Monday. Get your thoughts into the YouTube chat. Go to thesportsocracy.com. Click that live video link. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you there.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio
Clear.
Festival presented by Capital One.
Streaming only on Hulu.
Right now.
Jelly Roll!
Hi, this is Ed Sheeran.
Cool J. Brian Adams.
Make some noise for Tate McRae.
Hey, I'm Sammy Hagar.
Mariah Carey.
We have Maroon 5. Good evening. Glorilla!
Hey, this is John Fogerty.
Tim McGraw.
And so much more.
See it all at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One. Streaming only on Hulu right now.
Saturday, November 8th, the Orange Peel presents Blackstone Cherry. Get your tickets now online at theorangepeel.net. Don't miss Blackstone Cherry, live November 8th. See you at the Peel.
Ready for a frightfully good time. It's Hatchoween at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Join Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue and Hatchworks this Halloween for spooky drink specials, a killer costume contest, and live music all night long on October 31st. Dirty Bird takes the stage at 6 p.m., followed by DJs at 8 to keep the party going. Don't miss the chills, thrills, and smoky grills. It's Hatchoween at Bear's Barbecue. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue, where good times get scary good. Visit bearsbarbecue.com for details.
Don't be scared. Halloween's creeping up. The free iHeartRadio app has irresistible stations like Halloween Radio. Always screaming. I mean, streaming commercial free. Plus Trick or Treat Radio just for your little monsters. or treat. And of course, curated Halloween playlists.
Perfect for your Halloween
party. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Halloween, and listen now.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
At Ingalls, we know your closest companions are the ones who are always there for you. The ones you trust to have your back, no matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer. And the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about. Whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending
We have a couple super chats
and sell
when we
for
come
up
back.
to $9,000 more than standard listings.
Yes, sir.
In a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
What are you people? On dope?
It is ESPN Asheville and the Sportsocracy on an Overreaction Monday. If you want to get into the chat, just go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, and that way you can chat with us, put your thoughts in about Overreaction Monday, or you can super chat us and go right to the top of the list.
'Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
Our first super chat of the day comes from Sir Jimothy. You want to read that one there, Flo?
It says falafel phallus and Eber falafel needs to be fired.
Yes. Good for you.
See, why has nobody else figured this out? Just substitute the word for another word. You know exactly what I mean, and nobody gets angry.
That is true.
I feel like we broke the game. Throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I promise I'm going to stop hitting this mic stand at some point. I put it in the wrong place, and now it's just directly in my way.
All right, we got one from Colin.
Take it easy, money, with a wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
He says, damn, this weekend was interesting to say the least. Zach needs to be fired at this point. I don't know what is going to happen from here on out. So he's talking about Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, I figure that has to be Zac Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, you lose to the Jets, it doesn't really get worse than that. How long can you ride the, Joe Burrow was hurt excuse before you go, yeah, but the rest of the team's not that good? I mean, you got great wide receivers, and, Joe Falco with the big arm is doing quite nice with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. But your defense is so porous.
Oh, they're just the defense is hard to watch, to be really honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to look at Lou Anarumo though and go, man, if you don't get a head coaching job off this, I don't know what you have to do.
Oh, his job with the Colts.
Yes.
Yeah. Are the Colts far and away the best team in the league? Or do the stats just say so? Because I'm still a little leery of. I mean, you got a good win or two, if you want to count the Broncos. The rest of it, though, you're beating up on bad teams. Now, I've always said I'm all about style points, and there ain't nobody putting up style points right now like Indianapolis. Maybe the Indiana Hoosiers in college football.
Indiana, by the way. Let's play. This is Overreaction Monday. So let me overreact. The best team in the NFL and the best team in college football both play in the state of Indiana.
Okay.
There's something I never thought I'd say out loud.
Nope.
But they do.
Nope.
Oh, you're only beating bad teams. I can't help who's put in front of me.
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
it would be one thing, like you said, you're only good wins over the Broncos. That's fine. They're not beating teams. They're killing them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure I could run for about 5 yards a carry behind that offensive line. Jonathan Taylor's averaging 5.9 a carry.
Mm-hmm.
5.9 a carry. And Shane Steichen has figured out something that very few coaches in the NFL ever figure out. Don't worry about giving it to the backup. If he's not good, just don't give it to him. It will be fine. Do you know how many carries running backs not named Jonathan Taylor have for the Indianapolis Colts through 8 games?
How many?
30. In 8 games, they have 30 carries that are not Jonathan Taylor.
Wow.
Now, if you want to point a comparison on that, the Atlanta Falcons, who might be one of the 3 worst coach teams in the NFL, have given 61 carries individually to Tyler Algier, who everybody except Chris Collinsworth understands he's not good at football.
Oh, come on. He was a 1,000-yard rusher 3 years ago.
He didn't mean to. I think that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies when you're getting old, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post on Facebook the other day of me from 12 years ago, and I went, holy Lord, you got fat. You are so fat. 12 years ago, I looked like a Terminator. Now I look like I ate a Terminator.
Yep. That's what age does to you. Jonathan Taylor trying to put himself in the MVP discussion. He's got 12 touchdowns already.
He's real, real good.
Mm-hmm.
The Indianapolis Colts are real, real good. And I don't know if you've looked at that schedule. There's not a lot of losses there. They play the Chiefs. They play at the Seahawks. Where else do you think they're losing to the Falcons?
Where else are they going to lose?
Yeah. Even if you drop 2 stray games there and you drop the 2 I just said, that's still 12-5. It's probably good enough to win the AFC.
Probably.
How sad is it that right now the cream of the crop in the AFC is the Indianapolis Colts, the Denver Broncos, and the New England Patriots? Does that sound familiar? Because that should sound familiar.
It sounds like it's 2004 again.
2004 is not a bad one. It wasn't the year specifically that I was going to say, but that one will do.
Okay. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are in first, too.
I mean, I was going to say 2012, where the Patriots were 12-4, the Colts were 11-5, and the Broncos were 13-3. Mm-hmm. And that if this year is not proof positive that there are good franchises in the NFL and they're bad, I don't know what does. I really don't. If you can tell me that Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, and Drake May, which is the definition of Cam Scatterbo and Jackson Dart, are exciting whites, those 3 are unexciting whites.
Which, by the way, let's say a prayer for Cam. Jesus.
I did. Somebody sent me a text this morning and said, "Oh, Cam's out for the season," and my response was, "Did you not already know that?"
I thought it was funny. I was watching Red Zone yesterday, and they kept coming back to it. Like, the report has just come in that Cam Scatterbo will not return to the game. Well, no kidding. His ankle was on sideways, idiot.
Yeah, they put his foot on backwards. You don't tend to come back from that. Unless you're a G.I. Joe or a Barbie doll. You don't tend to come back from that the same day.
No, definitely not. I mean, that feels like a year minimum to me.
Did you see his response when he went down?
No.
He went down, he moved his leg, and his foot just went bloop. He literally was still holding his hand up for a teammate to pull him up, and they went, mm-mm. Nope, can't do that. You see that? We know you're not real bright, but you see how your toe is pointing the wrong direction? Mm-hmm. It's not supposed to do that. And if you stand on that, it's going to hurt so much.
Yeah, when he lifted his leg and the ankle flopped, that was your sign. That was your sign. And that's done, and hope he can come back at, mid-season next year.
Sure.
Maybe by a miracle he could get back by the start of the season, but I doubt it. Because that's going to take multiple surgeries, I would imagine.
That's a really bad one. That's a really bad one because it's hard.
Did we hear? Have they issued a report since the surgery last night?
I have not seen one, so I don't believe so.
Okay, all right. But we hope that all goes well. Cam gave us a good 3 weeks of really exciting football. It's just sad.
I do need. This is a request of one Ian Rappaport and our own Adam Schefter. Mm-hmm. Could you please stop tweeting bullish? Because every time I see your name, I think Zac Taylor's been fired, and I've now done that 3 times since his show started. I keep seeing their face pop up, and is this the one? I think it might be. No.
Nope. It's not it yet. We are on firing watch here in the Sportsocracy on an Overreaction Monday. We'll be right back on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
With clouds, rain, and gusty winds at times on this Monday, the high temperature should only hit 48 degrees, and showers will continue to push through tonight with gusty winds at times out of the southeast and a low hovering around 44. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of change for Tuesday. There will be periods of rain off and on through the afternoon, with a high only hitting 52 degrees, and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday. Showers likely and a high temperature near 51. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by North Carolina Department of Transportation.
Each year, about 2,000 pedestrians and over 800 cyclists are hit by cars in North Carolina. You can change this. Drivers must yield to pedestrians, and cyclists must obey traffic laws. Visit watchformenc.org.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get 1 free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10.
We'll do outside here, and then I've got
or import direct pads for just $20. Product
it's not a theory; it's just
one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions
me
apply.
pointing out something that's insanely obvious to me and making sure it is to everybody else.
Okay.
Auto Parts.
With Progressive,
you can reach customer service in a way that's
easiest for you, by phone, app,
Broncos.
or online.
Was this after outside?
Yes.
They appeared more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on an Overreaction Monday. Getting just a bit outside. Yesterday was a lot of ugly football, Jeremy.
Shocking.
I did realize one thing yesterday, that I sometimes am like Jeremy and turn like a cruise ship. And that's not just when I'm trying to wipe in an airport in an airplane bathroom. The tush push.
That is the weirdest analogy you have ever made on the show.
You think about it for a second. It makes sense.
I've never used an airplane bathroom, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, good Lord. It's good for you. Good for you never having to do that, because it is very, very difficult.
Now, I don't think you heard what I said. I think you heard part of what I said. I have never stepped foot into a bathroom in an airplane, unless it was a private plane.
Yeah.
Like a commercial flight, that's going to be a no from me, dog. I'll hold it for 5 hours. I don't care. I held it in Bank of America Stadium yesterday for 2.5 quarters, and my wife looked at me and said, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "Have you been in there? It's not a fun time."
Okay. All right. Just a little scared of the germs. I get it.
It's not the germs. It's more the people.
Mm-hmm. The tush push yesterday had another banner day as Jalen Hurts and company go for the tush push on a 4th and 1 in the second quarter against the New York Giants. Jalen Hurts reaches the ball over the line to gain, and Kayvon Thibodeau swapped it out of his hand, but it didn't matter because the refs called it dead forward progress. I have never seen that before. I have never seen a play where a player moved 2 inches and in a split second they went, "Oh, nope. That was forward progress." After watching that yesterday, and then the Vikings game, I believe it was, remember they laid a guy down in front of the center. Just laid him down sideways and went try to get past this blockade. To me, it's absolutely gotten to a completely ridiculous point. And I know I'm behind the 8 ball on that one. I'm behind the movement. But I'm officially in y'all's court.
I think everybody. You can't, nuts. Because you can't officiate it.
No.
It's what I said the day
and when you
I
do
told
officiate
you.
It, you get it wrong.
When Dean Blandino said it, that was the day I said, you know what? I've hated this from day one. And frankly, I've never cared what anybody said. Oh, you just don't like it because you're kidding. No, I don't like it because it's awful to watch. And at the end of the day, you can call the NFL whatever you want to. It's a television product above anything else.
Mm-hmm.
That is garbage television. Always has been, always will be. And now you have officially confirmed you cannot officiate. That's one of the worst blown calls I've ever seen. Officiating's getting worse by the day. And I keep asking the question that I've asked baseball for 20 years. If you got a robot that can do this, why do you not have the robot doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Because NFL officials are B-A-double-D bad.
I'm still waiting to hear that whistle from the Tampa Bay New Orleans game yesterday.
Tank, you're a cheatman.
Yeah,
as cheap as they get.
Sure.
So every week I troll the interwebs to see what is the cheapest game you could have gone to in a week.
Okay.
Would you like to take a stab at the game that would have been the cheapest that you could have gotten into in college football this week?
In college football.
And I'm just going to forewarn you, it's two teams that you know in a stadium that I've been to recently enough, and it does not involve Bowling Green, Kent State, Ohio, Eastern Michigan, or anything like that.
Really? Huh. Because I would have thought for sure that's like an FCS thing.
This was cheaper than FCS games.
Really?
I'll give you another hint. Think of a team who thought they had national title hopes that were dashed within the last 10 days. Not dashed, but not nearly the momentum we had behind them 10 days ago.
I'm drawing a blank. I can't even think of who it is.
It's the Miami Hurricanes. They played Stanford on Saturday.
Ah.
You could get into that game, not in the highest seats in the stadium, but you could have gotten into that game for $5.85.
What?
It's the cheapest ticket I have literally ever seen. Because that's who Miami is. They are front runners to the highest extreme. They knew they were going to kill Stanford. Knew it.
Yep.
And so people are giving away their tickets like it was toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
College football is... This is going to sound weird coming from me because I'm more of a pro guy than a college guy. I love both. I think college football is infinitely more interesting right now than the NFL.
Okay.
Until the trade deadline happens in the NFL, I don't care. Keep lathering it up. You'll get some weird wins. There's going to be some movement probably starting tomorrow. It'll get really aggressive by next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll figure out where I want to go from there. There are a handful of teams I believe in. There are a boatload of teams I don't believe in. And we'll sort all that out in a week. College football? There are 20 teams I think legit that could win a national title. And it would not take all that much convincing to get me to how they do it.
Shoo. I don't.
Who's your favorite right now?
I don't know that I disagree. The favorite to win it all right now, I want to say Indiana.
That would be mine.
It's Indiana or Ohio State.
And Ohio State's beaten nobody. And when I say they've beaten nobody, I mean they've beaten nobody. They have played a borderline max schedule. And it's not going to get any better because in the next 4 weeks they play Penn State, Purdue, UCLA, and Rutgers. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, that Big Ten title game's looking a whole mess of fun, ain't it? Winner gets a bye, loser gets a home game against Boise State or Memphis or somebody. And literally, I look at there are probably 6 in the SEC. I still think Oklahoma's good. I wouldn't want to mess with Oklahoma under any stretch of the imagination. I watched every second of Ole Miss Oklahoma Saturday. That defense is good. John Mateer is good sometimes. Although I have now seen that he is Jake Locker, and I can't unsee that. It's kind of like when your girlfriend says something that your ex-wife said, and you went, we have to break up now. I don't even want to see you naked anymore. It's because you broke my brain. We have to shake hands and part as friends because I'm out.
Right now we'd have Texas A&M and Alabama for the SEC championship. Ohio State and Indiana for the Big Ten championship.
Why do you get to the ACC? That one's real fun.
Georgia Tech and Virginia.
Woo!
I mean, Georgia Tech's good though. I mean, they're fun to watch, but I mean, I don't believe that they are a national title team.
Are you looking at the standings right now?
I am.
Scroll away from the ACC.
Okay.
Just because I have a pretty good idea that you didn't look at this.
Uh-huh.
Virginia has one loss. Who is it to?
Duke?
NC State.
NC State.
Did you notice they don't have any conference losses?
Yes.
Yeah, because that wasn't a conference game.
Right.
I can't wait for that whole kerfuffle to be a thing for a solid week, because it will be. Did you notice who's third in the ACC?
No.
That went exactly
Louisville?
how I wanted it to. Nope. Louisville is tied for fourth with SMU and Duke. The ACC is so much worse than people think. Pittsburgh is the 3. Pittsburgh that lost to West Virginia is the 3.
Yeah.
ACC, congratulations. You get one team in the playoff, and they are going to get their feelings hurt by whoever they play.
Mm-hmm. The Big 12. BYU and Cincinnati. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Is Texas Tech going to give them a run after the quarterback got hurt? Because he was the backup, right?
Yes.
And I think the other guy's coming back. With Morton. Baron Morton.
Morton's a starter. I think Texas Tech's the best team in the Big 12. I do. I think they're the best team in the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think it's all that close.
Well, they're going to have to hope somebody loses. Let's see, Cincinnati and BYU. Oh, they play each other second to last game of the season. So if they both keep running the table, that could be the game that gets Texas Tech back in it. Yeah, I'm looking over and just trying to think. There are so many teams that could have a shot to win this. I mean, hell, there's like 6 of them in the SEC alone. College football's good.
Hey, college football. This is a golden age for college football. This is a great time for college football. This is also a great time to point out, why would Lane Kiffin leave for Florida? I'm going to keep asking this question until somebody makes it make sense to me, because it doesn't. If you're Lane Kiffin, why would I leave Ole Miss to go to Florida? Has he not already made this mistake one time before? You leave the school that will love you forever to go to the more blue blood where it's borderline impossible to win, and they fire you in 4 years. Do you not think he remembers that?
Yes.
Now,
I do.
LSU, on the other hand, that's a whole different ball of wax. Ole Miss, if you were really scared about losing Lane Kiffin, you should be way more scared right now than you were a week ago.
Well, LSU immediately becomes the number 1 job on the market.
No doubt.
It's not even close to Penn State. Right.
Would you take Penn State or Florida? I'm curious if we feel the same about this.
I would probably take Florida.
I would take Penn State, and it's not
really
even close.
Really? Okay.
In the Big Ten, how many schools do I legitimately have to beat year in and year out? And I get it. Indiana's a fun story right now. Cincinnati will keep them, blah, 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 whatever. Right now you have 3 teams in the top 6. How many other teams in the Big Ten do you even think are good right now? Iowa's the 4. You scared of Iowa?
No.
Neither am I. You scared of Michigan?
Not really.
Not really. Not until they fire Sharon Moore.
Unless
you scared of USC?
No.
I'm going to go through the rest of the conference just to kind of prove my point. In order, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Washington, UCLA, Illinois, Maryland, Rutgers, Penn State, Michigan State, Purdue, and Wisconsin. Nope, I'm good. I will, if I show up with my shoes on the right feet, I will be the 4th best team in this conference every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Florida, on the other hand, you can do every single thing right at Florida. Texas A&M has more money than you. Alabama and Georgia are a better run than you. Ole Miss has a better coach than you're going to hire, at least if he stays there. Vanderbilt's in the coolest city in America, which makes it very, very difficult to deal with. Because they don't have the money like that, but they got a really good coach and they're in a big city. Which one would you rather live in, Nashville, Tennessee, or, pick random Auburn, Alabama, Starkville, Mississippi, Lexington, Kentucky, Columbia, Missouri. I think I'll take Nashville 100 times out of 100. But then you still got Texas and Tennessee and Missouri and Oklahoma and LSU, South Carolina. The SEC is evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest with you, if we ranked the SEC jobs, Florida's going to be way lower to me than you think. Would you rather have Oklahoma or Texas, or Oklahoma or Florida?
Oklahoma.
I agree. LSU's not close. Georgia's not close. Alabama's not close. I'll be honest with you, I don't think Texas A&M is close. Because Texas A&M prints money.
Right.
So there's never going to be a time that we're going to come up against money. I'd rather have Texas, no doubt. I'd rather have Tennessee, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're getting into that next tier of, okay, Auburn or Florida. Yeah, I'll take Florida over that. Florida or South Carolina. It's way closer than you want it to be, but I'd take Florida.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you, I think Vanderbilt at this point is closer to Florida than people want to acknowledge.
Whew. That's rough. Just because it's so new.
It's new, but it's
right
new with Indiana too. It's new because the name of the game changed. Now the fact that you've got 5,000 country music singers that want to show up at Vanderbilt games because it's cool and they've got more money than you can shake a stick at, all you got to do in Nashville is take your little tin can and run it down Broadway, and all of a sudden the next Diego Pavia is paid for by Kid Rock and Jelly Roll.
Let's hope so.
I'm telling you, I had never really thought about it until I watched that game against Missouri. Or it wasn't Missouri. It was the one the week before against LSU, where I'm just looking around going, my God, look how many celebrities are in this stadium. I'd have never thought about that.
Right.
And they built those suites, and so now you got for lack of a better term, you got a sweet place to watch it too.
Yeah, so they could be they could get there, but I don't think they're there.
And I didn't say they were there. I said it's closer than you want it to be.
Yes.
I think Florida's the most overrated job in America. I've thought it for 25 years, and I get it. I'm biased. But now what Eamon Report said, it's a great point. Percentage chance that Florida settles for Jed Fish, I'd say 50-50 at worst.
Right.
50-50 at worst.
I mean, I wouldn't have thought that they were, like Jim McElwain.
Nope.
When he got that job.
Ron Zook.
I was thinking, what are you doing? You're Florida. You should be better than this.
Every time this job comes open, it goes the exact same way, and everybody forgets it.
Yeah.
You had to settle for Will Muschamp. You had to settle for Jim McElwain. You had to settle for Ron Zook. And frankly, I'm not going to say you settled for Billy Napier. You just got really lucky that there weren't any other high-end jobs that year.
Mm-hmm.
And so you wound up with Napier thinking you had won something, and everybody looked around going, that's not going to go the way you think it will.
Right. And I mean, outside of Steve Spurrier and Urban Meyer, Florida has not been a good program.
Hey, maybe they could call Steve. I bet he's not doing anything. Well, 5-11.
I don't think Urban's doing anything.
5-11. Not too good. Urban's doing a lot of stuff. We just can't talk about it on the show. Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Right. It feels like it should be a better job. But I think that a lot of that is just our Southern bias.
It is.
You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. It is an Overreaction Monday. We'll be right back after this.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
I kept looking at the camera going, are you ever going to go to commercial?
With clouds, rain, and gusty winds.
No.
The high temperature should only hit 48 degrees, and showers will continue to push through tonight with gusty winds.
I was hoping you were going to catch my face on the side
around
because
44. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of change for
Go
Tuesday. That'll be a
right.
series of rain. With a high only hitting 52 degrees and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday. Showers likely and a high temperature near 51. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by North Carolina Department of Transportation.
Each year, about 2,000 pedestrians and over 800 cyclists are hit by cars in North Carolina. You can change this. Drivers must yield to pedestrians, and cyclists must obey traffic laws. Visit watchformenc.org.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-444-2013.
Hey, at Total Wine & More, you'll love what you find this Halloween.
Me thirsty.
Oh, hey, Frankenstein. Did you enjoy that Cabernet?
Oh, good. Want margarita?
Well, all the villagers are raving about this tequila.
Ooh.
And we have it at the lowest price in town.
Economical.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks Real Estate is not like other real estate companies. They're built differently. As the #1 family-owned real estate company in the U.S., proven expertise and personalized service delivers results. Let them show you how at Howard Hanna Beverly Hanks.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingalls story.
Is there a cue to call in this hour?
County, North Carolina, known throughout as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades,
did see a guy go through a
beautiful
table
locally grown
yesterday.
Apples have graced the shelves of Ingalls markets, and we look forward to carrying them.
Do what?
I said, did see a guy go through a table yesterday.
Nice.
Love the savings.
Sure.
Off a
You
car.
know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at Appalachian Motor Coach.
Yeah, here we go.
Appalachian Motor Coach. The best memories start on the ride.
From the Ingalls studio,
WPEK Fairview,
WMXF Waynesville,
W225CJ Candler,
the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, bank. That's bank. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
The Sportsocracy.
That fires me up, man. Look, say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM and 1400. The Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go. On the iHeart Radio app, we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. It is
Overreaction Monday.
That's right. And we are coming to you live from the Ingalls studio and the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor. Almost forgot who the sponsor was because we haven't done this in a while.
I had to today. We were gone all day yesterday. It was a lot of fun, and we're looking forward. We will be unveiling the second half of the Living the Dream Tour schedule. Hopefully by the end of the week, we are doing Tennessee, Oklahoma, which somehow is not the game day game. I'm not really sure I understand that, but they're going to Cincinnati, Utah. Okay.
Why?
Sure. Do that. We will not be doing that. We'll be going to Oklahoma, Tennessee. And we'll see good old Rocky Top.
Little ways away.
Tank, we have breaking news.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
We have an NFL trade. Roger McCreary is being traded by the Tennessee Titans to the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
5th rounder to the Titans. It's actually their original pick. With a 6th rounder going back to the Rams.
Interesting.
That's a good move to me for the Rams.
I would say so. That feels cheap to me, but is
in-season
trade?
trade.
Pay him next year?
It would have to be about time.
I would think so. He's about in his 5th year.
He was a 2nd-round pick, so it'd be 4th year.
4th year.
Let's see. He is... He's still on his rookie deal, I know that much.
Okay.
He will be a free agent this offseason. So, yeah, that's
Okay.
about
all right.
That's about what it should be. So you get half a year to take a look at – I mean, look, I've always said I thought the biggest knock on the Rams was, man, I really do not like your secondary. Darius Williams is fine. It's everybody else that just seems to be just kind of a lot of dudes. And now you get a young piece. I've always thought he was pretty good. He didn't really fit in Tennessee. Predominantly a slot. I like that a lot for the Rams.
So now their secondary lines up how?
So you'll have Durant and Williams on the outside, and McCreary probably playing out of the slot if I were betting.
Okay.
And I like that significantly better.
All right.
I mean, Quentin Lake's been playing.
Trade of the day.
Quentin Lake's been playing out of the slot, and frankly, I don't think he's been bad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a nice piece to make you more multiple. Lake now can probably play more of that Brian Branch role, and it just gives you another bullet in the gun for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
As you should. Fortify the secondary, weakest part of their defense. Not that they'll need him this week because they're playing Tyler Shuck and the Saints.
Oof.
You probably shouldn't watch that game.
Patrick Holt said this is on his Wikipedia page because he went to look and see who Roger McCreary was. His pregame meal is 2 plates of baked beans with 8 packets of sugar. Why would you put sugar in baked beans? Baked beans are awesome. Especially if you get them at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. Get them with the collard greens and any meat that you want. 135 Cox Avenue, our official Thursday night football watch house of the Sportsocracy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it was like, just the regular old can of, not flavored baked beans that you get for 78 cents or something, I could see adding sugar to that. I mean, normally I would buy the maple bacon flavor or something like that. This because the sweeter the beans, the better. I get it. That seems like a little much. 8 packets of sugar on a can of beans, but okay.
Or
I guess everybody's got their stations.
Or you go into the barbecue sauce and you put the barbecue sauce with the baked bean, and it takes care of itself.
There you go.
That's how I make mine.
All right, we've got a super chat here. It's from Colin. He says, said it yesterday in the Discord, Cincinnati defense is awful. And at this point, Cincinnati is in a rebuild because the O-line is awful as well.
Well, and that's a really good segue into what we wanted to talk about in this segment, Tank. I like stats.
Okay.
I like stats a lot because stats don't tend to lie. So I pulled some stats.
Sometimes they do.
They don't when you give them enough time to not lie. So I pulled some stats, and I want to see how close you can get this. I pulled we talked about this at one point, I think it was Thursday, about teams' records, and after about 10 years, it kind of tells you who a team's been. So I pulled the winningest teams every 10 years for the last 30. So I went from 2015 to now, 2005 to now, 1995 to now. And I promise you I'm going somewhere with this. Top 5 winningest teams since 2015. Who are they? One of them should be really, really obvious.
The Chiefs.
That's one.
The Eagles.
That's 5.
Let's see.
I'll give you credit for any team in
the,
Yep, I'll give you credit for any team in the top 7.
Let's go Rams.
That's 8. I won't give you credit for that because the top 7 all have 100 wins. The Packers are 3.
The Ravens.
The Ravens are some reason not on this list. They're 8.
Okay. That was
weird. That was weird. The Rams went to 10. The Ravens bumped up to 8 when I showed all 32 teams. The list is intoxicated.
Yeah. Buffalo.
Buffalo's 2.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing the Pittsburgh Steelers at 4, the Minnesota Vikings at 6, and the Pittsburgh Steelers at 7. Or the Seattle Seahawks at 7, excuse me.
Okay.
The Patriots are 9. That surprised me a little bit. Because the Patriots were pretty bad for a handful of years there.
Yeah, but you got the tail end of Tom for 5 years, or 4 years.
All right. Bottom 5 since 2015. Watch how quick he does this.
Oh, the Jets.
Number 1. They are 57-115 in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Which is gross to say out loud, but there's 3 teams that are like right on top of them.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals are like 10th. Way, way away.
What?
This should be really easy. Who are the 4 worst franchises in the NFL?
The Raiders.
You're bad at this. Jets, Jaguars, Browns, and Giants. Unequivocally, it's been the 4 worst teams in the NFL for a decade. I thought you were going to do that in 3 seconds. The Jacksonville Jaguars have won more than 7 games one time in a decade. 2 times in a decade.
Okay.
Now let's go back 20 years. Since 2005, who's your top 5? Say the same teams over again. Patriots, Steelers, Packers, Chiefs, Colts.
Yep.
Colts have had some bad years in there. Chiefs weren't great the 10 years back behind that, but they were still good. The Packers have been a threat to a Super Bowl twice in 20 years. The Steelers have 2, and the Patriots are your high water mark. Bottom 5. Browns, Raiders, Jaguars, Jets. Giants are close. Lions are close. Commanders are close.
Okay.
The only team that debunks this is the Rams, because the Rams literally just sit here going back and forth from good to bad. The further back you go, the better they get. But if you stay within 20 years, they're bad too.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to 1995. Top 5, guess who they are? Patriots, Packers, Steelers, Chiefs, Eagles. Bottom 5, guess who they are? Browns, Raiders, Lions, Cardinals, Jaguars, Jets. Here's my point. Matt in the YouTube chat asked, are the Broncos finally going to get some credit? I think the Broncos get more credit right now than they deserve, because you watch them and they don't look overly impressive, and that's the negative of what I'm going to say. Here's the positive. They're one of those teams that hangs right around the top 5 in every single year that I just said. And I trust a good, stable franchise to win games that they're not supposed to. Right now, the strength of record for the Denver Broncos is not good. That's not debatable. That's a fact. You beat the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
They're not good. Doesn't really matter all that much. They're not good. Can you beat teams in the playoffs? So far, you've beaten the Titans, who will be nowhere close to the playoffs, the Bengals, who won't either, the Jets, who won't either, the Giants, who won't either, the Cowboys, who won't either. You beat the Eagles, which is a game that you're not supposed to win. You lost to the Chargers and the Colts. I don't really understand either one of those. The Colts, because I watched that game and at no point did I think the Colts were better than the Broncos. You just found a way to lose. And the Chargers, because I know definitively you're better than them. I don't buy Bo Nix. I've never bought Bo Nix. I probably never will buy Bo Nix, because I don't think he's a good NFL quarterback. He's mediocre at best. He doesn't throw a ton of interceptions. He also doesn't have a high level of big-time throws. If you put this roster, the Denver Broncos' current roster, if you put it in Cleveland, how many games do they win?
2.
I would say 5. I would say it's a 5-12 roster. I would say this is a 5-12 roster with the Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets, or any team like that. The Denver Broncos are a good, stable organization with good leadership, good ownership, good head coaching, and you're going to be a playoff team. Here's where this came from. While we were on the tailgate bus yesterday, we started talking about quarterbacks and why do some teams have a complete inability to draft a quarterback? It's because they don't have an ability to develop a quarterback. And it started, of course, with the poster child of this, Baker Mayfield. Because one of the guys on the bus asked me, what did Baker change that made him so good? And my response was his address. That's the only thing about his game that has changed. He's still the exact same guy. But it helps when you're throwing to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Emeka Ibuka and Tez Johnson with Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker and Rashad White, Cade Otton. I mean, just go back through the guys they've had over all these years. They flush him with weapons because they know he's going to do this no matter what we say. The Carolina Panthers didn't do that. The Cleveland Browns didn't do that. It's the same thing that happened with Daniel Jones. It's the same thing that happened with Sam Darnold. Good teams build their system around their players. The Denver Broncos have built a system around a quarterback that I don't believe in. That is straight up. They're, for me, the only opinion in that is that I don't believe in Bo Nix. I also didn't elaborate on that I'm not telling you this team can't win games. I'm not telling you this team's not going to go to the playoffs and win a game in the playoffs. I think eventually the rubber meets the road, and you're going to play a Pat Mahomes, a Josh Allen, a Lamar Jackson, a Justin Herbert, and you're going to see the discrepancy in talent because, secret time, those teams are coached really well too. Those teams have Sean McDermott and Andy Reid, John Harbaugh. That's good institutions as well. That's the thing about the playoffs. The playoffs are truth serum. I'm going to say something that I don't think I've ever said on this show before, and I mean it. I could absolutely give a damn less how many games you win in the regular season. I straight up don't care. The Minnesota Vikings last year that were 14-3. Do you remember how much I believed in that team? It's a trick question because I didn't.
Not very much.
It's a trick question because I didn't. I believed in their quarterback because I liked the talent of their quarterback. I didn't care that you won 14 games. I don't care. You played a bottom feeder schedule in your conference. You were 9-3 in your conference. And you lost to practically every team that really mattered in the grander scheme of things. You were not good on the road. And the playoffs were true serum. You found the Los Angeles Rams, and they beat you brainless. I don't think that's going to happen to Denver because the defense is so good.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt said, so tell me, what are the Colts? The exact same thing. They are 100% the exact same thing. The Colts and the Broncos are the same thing, and that's where I was headed with this. If you tell me you buy into the Broncos, your immediate, the comma after that should be followed by, and I believe in the Indianapolis Colts too, because that's a good defense with a good offensive line that is propping up a quarterback that is a well-coached team that is beating who they are supposed to, and in large part not beating who they're not supposed to. But you can win a game here and there that you're not supposed to, but you never lose games that you're not. If you don't believe in Denver, you really shouldn't believe in Indianapolis. And then it gets into, well, what does belief actually mean? I think both of those teams are going to win double-digit games in the regular season. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
I also have less than zero belief in either one of them in the playoffs.
Agreed.
Because you're going to go up against the Josh Allens and the Patrick Mahomes. To me, that's where this falls apart. And that's where I'm different. And I know this is going to become a Jets thing, and I don't want it to, because this is what happens anytime I say this. You're a Jets fan. What do you know about winning? Well, I cover the entire league. So who I pull for doesn't really mean anything. I don't care about making the playoffs. You know who cares about making the playoffs? Loser franchises.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets, the Browns, the Bears. Franchises that don't make the playoffs. You know who doesn't care about that? The Denver Broncos. The New England Patriots, the Indianapolis Colts. It doesn't matter to them. They are used to making the playoffs. I want to win Super Bowls. I don't think either of those teams are earmarked to win a Super Bowl. Now, I do want to touch on something before we go into the break. Matt said Daniel Jones over Nix is insane to me. I don't get the blind hate. It's not blind hate. Daniel Jones is the highest-rated quarterback in the league. I know what he's been for 5 years. I understand that. If you want to play that game of you're holding against Daniel Jones, what he was 5 years ago, let's go talk about that college tape from Bo Nix where I thought he was going to be playing in the UFL. It doesn't go well in this comp.
Right.
If you're looking at what they are right now, take the emotion out of it. That nothing I'm getting ready to say is emotional in any way. These are straight facts. Daniel Jones is the highest-rated quarterback in the league, depending on which metric you use. If you use analytics, it's him. If you use QBR, he's 2 and Dak Prescott's 1. Bo Nix is 17. If you go quarterback rating, which to me is a flawed stat, I'm just using it because it's right here in front of me. Daniel Jones falls to – I don't even know where Daniel Jones falls to. It's
5th.
Is it 5th? Oh, yeah, there he is. He's 6. He's behind Lamar, Drake, Goff, Hurts, and Love. So Daniel Jones is 6. Guess where Bo Nix is? 20. Behind Justin Fields and C.J. Stroud. And we just keep going down this rabbit hole. These are facts. These are not opinions. It's not, and it's not blind hate. If Bo Nix played for the Cleveland Browns, he would look strikingly like Dylan Gabriel. Strikingly like Dylan Gabriel. Mm-hmm. And I'll level with you. I think if Dylan Gabriel played for the Denver Broncos, he'd look shockingly like Bo Nix. Because you have a coach that knows how to coach a quarterback, and you're getting more out of him than you really should be. You take and Tank, we talked about Nix, we talked about all these guys over and over and over again. Has Bo Nix overachieved compared to what we said he would do?
Yes.
Who do you give credit for that to?
His coach.
That's
Sean
where
Payton.
I'm at too. That's where I'm at too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's credit. That's not blind hate. If Bo Nix played for the New York Jets, he'd be picking up garbage in Hempstead, New Jersey right now. Because the Jets would have broken him within an inch of his life the way they have with every other quarterback they've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what Denver has done with quarterbacks over the years.
What do you mean by that?
Peyton Manning was a broke toy by the time he came to Denver. He couldn't turn his. He had just come off a year where he didn't play a snap.
Yeah.
And he could barely turn his head. They turned Peyton Manning into the best game manager in NFL history, and they took a really good defense and rode it to a Super Bowl.
Right. I mean, there were a couple of years there where he wasn't just game manager. I mean, he was setting records.
By the time they won that Super Bowl,
yeah, he was done. Sure. The Super Bowl year, yeah.
But that's what I guess that's a point I'm trying to make, is that Peyton he was breaking records.
Yes.
That's not when they won a Super Bowl.
No.
They won a Super Bowl when they invested in the defense.
Mm-hmm.
And they beat the high holy bejesus out of the Carolina Panthers because Carolina couldn't score on them.
Yep.
Wasn't because of Peyton Manning. If you go back to that game, there's probably 10 reasons ahead of Peyton Manning why they won that game. That's the point I'm trying to make with Denver. It's the point I'm trying to make with Indianapolis. Low-key, it's the point I'm trying to make with New England, too, because a lot of people don't really believe in Drake May, but they should. Patrick Holt said, I'll be blocked by Bo Nix before the season's over. He can join Baker Mayfield. They can block me on Twitter together. It's fine.
That's fine. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Overreaction Monday rolls on after this.
ESPN Asheville.
Now we're clear.
Broadcasting from the Ingalls studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
If I get one more person
Don't
that
be
works for
haunted
this
by the
company
old
that
stains
calls
in
me
your
during
carpet,
our show,
call
I'm
Zero
gonna
Res
scream.
Carpet and Air Duct.
Oh, good God. Who's calling you?
$119. Mention ESPN. Schedule online at ZeroResAsheville.com.
At least they're new to
Zero
timing.
Res. All they leave is clean.
Did you die? Yo.
No matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer. And the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about. Whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Percent
You
of listings
disappeared
in our
there for a
market
minute. You
won't
couldn't hear me.
have Zillow.
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom.
No. Before that, I
Sure.
can still see
You know Appalachian Motor.
Oh.
Official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream tailgate.
It was bizarre.
But did you know get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed.
I will come back and hit this super chat.
More information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
It is ESPN Asheville and Overreaction Monday, coming to you live from the Ingalls studio and the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor. We got a couple of super chats to get to here in the YouTube stream if you want to get in on the program and super chat as well. All you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. First one up.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
It is from Sir Jimothy. He says, serious question, which 3 DCs should Dallas go after? Not any.
Well, the problem with Jerry Jones has always been that he matches up. He doesn't match the talent to the coaches he chases. And I understood the Eberflus hire, not because it lined up with the team, but because he had a first-time head coach in Brian Schottenheimer that's never been a head coach before. Mm-hmm. And look, that defensive roster is not great. Look, they're playing guys that are that linebacking core is horrifically bad. And he wanted somebody that had head coaching experience. As for who you should go after, that's going to be available to you,
Jim Schwartz.
Good luck. I don't think Kevin Stefanski get fired. I know that sounds crazy. I don't.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, look at what I gave you offensively. Look how good the defense is playing. All right, if you're going to fire Stefanski now, why'd you not do it a year ago? I mean, it's a lot different than Zac Taylor. We've given you every opportunity with defensive coordinators, and weird, the guy you had last year just took over the defense for the Colts, and strange, it's going really well with talent that's not considerably better than what you have.
Right.
Maybe here's the common theme between all of this. You. I could come up with a name. It would take me some time because I don't think you're going to have a ton of defensive head coaches fired. I mean, the one I really want to say is Aaron Glenn.
That could be. Alex in the chat says Anthony Weaver. He'll be gone.
Schematically, that doesn't work so hot for what they have. I now see in the chat Gary Birch and Alex, they both said Aaron Glenn. I didn't see that. If I had and that had triggered in my head, that would have been my first answer of that's the one that makes the most sense for what you have.
Ooh, Amon report with Raheem Morris. That's a good one.
After what I saw out of Atlanta, I think Raheem Morris needs to take a year time out to think about what he did.
Losing to the Miami Dolphins in that fashion was that bad. I don't think I can disagree with that. I just shook my head the whole time going, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you guys that this was not going to work with Raheem Morris. But here we are. We got one more super chat before we get to the break.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
It comes from Alex.
From Alex, who said, falafel Andy Dalton. What the falafel is Canales not understanding about Rico? Where the falafel did our rush defense go? Well, your rush defense hasn't been great anyway. Andy Dalton is bad at football. He was awful yesterday. The end of the half was when I knew that this is not getting better. They let the clock run out. A 15-year veteran in the NFL, it was not conscientious enough to know you don't have any timeouts left. You cannot go down in bounds because you have to get a field goal at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as for the Rico Dowdle thing, I couldn't tell you why he's not understanding that. I don't know how anybody with an IQ above salad dressing watches those two and doesn't realize one of them is significantly better than the other. I can quantify it in one stat. Rico Dowdle's averaging 5.7 yards a carry with almost 30 more carries than Chuba Hubbard. Chuba's at 3.6.
Mm-hmm.
That's behind the same line with the same quarterback in the same scheme. I dare you to explain to me how that makes any sense. The Panther fans around us yesterday were losing their minds about this.
Mm-hmm. Because the moment you saw a little glimmer of hope of we've got a spark with Rico Dowdle, and then you just go back to the same old thing, and it's worse. That's the problem, is that you went from a guy who, as you said, is popping off big run after big run to go back to 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
I don't get it. It's not a. For me, it's not a thing about the money. There has to be something that Canales sees there. Because they've been very loud about this, of wanting to make this a two-headed running back. The only thing I can, and I'm not trying to defend Dave Canales here, it's the only thing that my brain can wrap itself around. Tango and play game.
Okay.
Teteroa McMillan has 37 catches for 512 yards.
Okay.
Can you name me who's two?
Would it be Xavier Legette?
It is Xavier Legette. He has been targeted 34 times. How many receptions does he have for how many yards?
26.
It's too high.
No.
It's 19.
19, okay. 19 for 212.
159.
Oh.
159 yards is the second leading receiver for the Carolina Panthers. They have 6 guys between 108 and 159 receiving yards. Every single one of them, except the one that's got 9 catches, is below 9.3 yards per catch.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a stab at who 9.3 yards a catch is? Rico Dowdle.
Nice.
They cannot push the ball down the field with anybody but Teteroa McMillan. Nobody. Mm-hmm. Mitchell Evans is averaging 10 yards a catch. Bryson Tremaine's at 12. Jimmy Horn on 5 catches. I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5 catches. Is at 13. They're just not pushing the ball down the field with anybody outside of McMillan.
I don't even know who the hell that guy is you just said. Bryson Tremaine.
He was when they traded Thielen and Coker was still hurt. He was the rookie out of Stanford that they brought up that was, I think he was running as the 5.
Okay.
Because he was behind Jimmy Horn. And he's had a handful of decent catches. But, he's not a great player.
Mm-hmm.
He's just been one of the few guys that can get deeper down the field. This entire season, outside of Teteroa McMillan, the Panthers have 3 completions for more than 30 yards.
Woof.
That's hard to wrap your brain around halfway through the season.
Mm-hmm. Is that because of the weapons? Is it because of the quarterback? Is it because of the coach? Or is it all 3 are not good?
I think it's a little bit of all of it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Carolina, and I'm not ready to just tap out on Dave Canales. Look, this team's second in that division, and if they were in the AFC, I would say they would be contending for a playoff spot. They're not really doing that in the NFC, just because there's so many teams. Right now, they're 9. They're ahead of the Falcons, who I think are better than them. They're ahead of the Vikings and the Commanders, who I both think are better than them, if their quarterback situation was more settled. Washington has one. Minnesota, I don't think they do, but he can't be worse than Carson Wentz. And you're still knocking on the door. You just have to look at Carolina and go, you don't have the horses. Now, the reason I said that is it's possible they're looking at Chuba Hubbard going, we have to use you somehow because we don't have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Lee gets a deep threat that can't get deep. Jalen Coker just came back, and it's really Tetero and McMillan and nothing else. So we're doing what we have to. Now, why he's out touching Rico, that part I can't explain to you. That makes less than 0 sense.
I got a feeling that'll change.
I would have thought it changed 2 weeks ago, but it didn't.
You would have thought. But, maybe it just takes some time to figure these things out. It's the only hope that you have. I mean, the Carolina Panthers, you've already won 4 games this year. You still have 2 left with the Saints, so we'll chalk those up. But there's plenty of time left for this to continue to go poorly. Right, many more games like you had against the Buffalo Bills, and there's no shot that the band stays together. You got Green Bay next week. I don't like the chances in that one.
I don't either. I will say this. I would say Dave Canales is not in the top 10 of endangered coaches right now.
Okay. I think he's close.
I don't.
I think he's got to be close.
I don't. The fact he's 4-4 with this team, and frankly, I don't care who you beat. I've watched them in person now twice this year, and obviously kept a pretty close eye on them because we are affiliates of this team.
Mm-hmm.
The fact you're 4-4 with what I see on that field is staggering. I don't care if you beat the 4 worst teams in the league, which some would argue you might.
They kind of did. Miami, Dallas, New York, Atlanta.
That's 3 of the bottom 7 beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Right. And Atlanta can be in that group.
Atlanta likes to fluctuate. Right. Atlanta broke the hot crazy scale.
Atlanta's got wild swings.
She gets a new tattoo. She sets my car on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Gets a new nose piercing. Hits on my dad.
Right.
Just back and forth and back and forth.
Right. Atlanta beats the team that beats the Carolina Panthers 40-9, but the Carolina Panthers beat them 30-0. That's as wild as of a swing as you can get. But I'm just looking at the rest of the Panthers' schedule, going, you could have a couple of more embarrassing losses on your schedule that could push him closer to that list of endangered coaches. But I would agree with you. He's by no means at the top of the hot seat list. You are in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. When we come back, we'll get weird.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
With clouds, rain, and gusty winds at times on this Monday, the high temperature should only hit 48 degrees. And showers will continue to push through tonight with gusty winds at times out of the southeast and a low hovering around 44. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of
crawl up in the floor.
Rain off and on through the afternoon, with a high only hitting 52 degrees and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday. Showers likely and a high
when my back hurts.
51.
I get it. I do that too.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half.
One of the
At
guys
Robert
that went
Half,
on
they
that,
found that 67% of
trip
companies
yesterday
want to increase contract
was a
talent. That's
physical
why their
therapist.
recruiters' expertise and
we were
award-winning
just talking
AI
about,
work quickly to
old
find the
injuries
skilled
and stuff
candidates
like
you
that.
want.
My
At
back's
Robert
been
Half,
really
they
tight
know
all weekend.
talent. Visit rob.com/talent today.
The holidays
He felt
are
something
here,
in
full of
the
joy,
the bottom, the
family,
base of my
friends,
spine,
and yes,
he went,
a little hustle
"Come
and
by my
bustle.
office. I can
That's
fix
why
that
you
in
need
2
a
minutes."
leave. Between cooking, shopping,
It's like, and it
all
will
those
change
extra
your
errands,
life.
aches and pains can sneak
I was
in.
like, tell me where
Aleve
that
is
office
here to
is.
help with
I'll be there.
long-lasting body pain relief. Don't let body pain slow you down. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, you can keep up with the season's magic and all that awaits. Pick up Aleve and get back to what really matters, making memories. Use as directed.
With Progressive, you can reach customer service in the way that's easiest for you, by phone, app, or online. We know it would be great if we just magically appeared, but that's more of a genie thing, and we do insurance. But with us, you'd be like, well, it wasn't a genie, but it was great customer service, so that's nice. And sure, you probably would still like the whole 3 wishes thing, so if you meet a genie, you should definitely ask. But when you need us, contact Progressive by phone, app, or online. Just no genies. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Your radio just got a digital upgrade.
With the free iHeartRadio app, you can save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts.
With easy presets.
It's your personal audio passport. Get what millions already have.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets. Just like in the car. You're our #1. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingalls story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingalls markets. We look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Jeremy, there is a very popular holiday coming up at the end of this week.
Oh, the most overrated holiday that we do?
Yeah, it is Halloween. Lots of people like to get festive for Halloween, and one of the most popular things to do as an adult is on Halloween, if you're not staying home and handing out candy or taking the kids out trick-or-treating.
Dress up as a slutty profession.
Yeah, you may be living that single life and you want to go out to the bar because they're having a costume contest. Well, if you are the bar and, you have patrons that show up with costumes that, maybe a little, offensive, should possibly not advertise the fact that you let them into your bar. There is a bar in Middleburg, Pennsylvania. Oddly enough, or I guess fittingly, named the Redneck Bar and Grill. The Redneck Bar and Grill posted up pictures over the weekend of their big Halloween party that they had this past weekend.
By the way, why were people having Halloween parties last weekend?
Right. Like, I don't it's
you don't
this
get
coming weekend.
You don't get two. All right? Your zombie crap, you get one of those. I'm only dealing with you lunatics once.
Some people spend a whole lot of money on their costumes. So, I guess I get if you go to multiple Halloween parties, maybe it's a smart thing to have multiple Halloween parties. Somebody spends, $300-$400 on a costume, like a really good one, then you want to get more use out of it than just one night.
Hey, we're judging a Halloween costume contest at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. Judging will be around 8:30 on Friday. Mm-hmm. Come down and see me and Tank. I will be in costume. And everything of my costume is things that I can wear again and again and again because I'm dressing up like Bill Belichick. It involves a blow-up doll. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
For the rest of it, you'll have to come to Bears 135 Cox Avenue.
Now, where that could be offensive to some, I feel like this costume was offensive to everyone. They posted up pictures of the patrons as they came in with their Halloween costumes. And it just said, here are some of our customers who came in to party. Don't they look great? And, Jeremy, one of the customers was wearing all white.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't like where this is headed.
Nope. Wearing all white with a little pointy hat on his head.
Yep, that's where I thought this was headed.
Mm-hmm. So this guy decided he was going to show up to the Redneck Bar and Grill, again I say, aptly named, in a KKK outfit. Of course, you can imagine the stir that this caused online. And I would like to read for you the response of the bar.
Oh, boy.
Late Saturday night, the bar posted, to those who were offended, bad way to start that. Bad start. To those who were offended by the guy in the white sheet, it was just a costume with no hate behind it. He is not a racist, nor did he intend on upsetting anyone. He was just here to have fun. We're sorry we should not have posted this pic. Sorry that we offended everyone. Okay.
And I do believe that fellow, when he was found for response, said, I guess it's time for me to leave. If you watch South Park, you know why that's funny. My story is from Florida, and it's an update on a story I've told in the past.
Okay.
Tank, do you remember when I told you about the annual Florida Python Challenge?
Yes.
Where they brought in hunters to wrangle as many snakes as they could.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you who won that or how many snakes this person caught?
I don't remember.
It was over the course of 10 days. The winner
like
was
70 snakes?
The winner was a lady named Taylor Stanberry, who absolutely looks like no less than 7 women I've dated in my life. She also looks like somebody that would be really good for you to date if you wanted someone to ruin your life.
Oh.
She caught 60 snakes in 10 days. That's really all you needed to know to confirm what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
But now the state of Florida has gone one step further. Governor Ron DeSantis has teamed with a Miami-based luxury leather company, and now they're turning all the snakes that they pull out of the swamps of Florida into luxury boots and belts.
See, that's capitalism right there.
100%. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a program I could get behind because you get rid of a problem and you make it make money.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot better than the robot bunnies that you tried to use just a few months ago. Oh, how far we have come. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of want one of the belts too.
Okay.
The belts are pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Monster.
Me? Oh, I would wear nothing but animal if it was up to me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I'd take a grizzly bear head, put it straight on my head, and then just walk around with it like a Ric Flair robe. Just,
like he's a character in Red Dead Redemption. Just here we go.
Hey, Peter, you will know you don't like me from 500 feet away, and I'm fine with that. We don't need to interact because I ain't changing your mind, and you sure as hell ain't changing mine.
I want Jeremy to have a grizzly bear head and hat now more than
I started my own group, also called PETA, People Eating Tasty Animals.
Yes.
This guy.
That is my favorite group.
If it's got meat in it, I'll try it. Yes. Do you like that bite of this squirrel? Not really, but I'll try it just because.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 60 snakes in 10 days. That's a lot.
Did you pull up the story?
I did not.
I'm going to send it to you just so you can see a picture of this girl. You've been friends with me for a long time, including before I met my wife. You tell me that girl doesn't look like somebody I would have introduced you to at the social about circa 2016. Zero doubt that you will take one look at that girl. She's in the YouTube video at the bottom of the story. I just sent it to you on Facebook. You'll take one look at that and bust out laughing going, I met that girl at least twice. And oddly enough, her name was always Jessica. One time it was with a K, one time it was with a CK. One girl only had one S. But it was always Jessica.
Okay. All right. Eventually, my computer will pull it up, and I'll be able to tell.
You'll know when it happens because he'll start laughing.
Oh, those belts are cool.
100% they're cool. I want one. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
He's like, yep, I met that girl. I met that girl one time like 7 times. And she had a different name. It was wild.
Man, if she'd have had a profile online and we could have taken bets on this, I definitely would have bet that she could handle 60 snakes in 10 days. I could tell you that. You are in the Sportsocracy.
Probably has. Tinder's a wild place, Dave.
ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll be right back.
ESPN.
And we're clear.
There we go.
Your mountain weather forecast.
With clouds, rain, and gusty winds at times on this Monday, the high temperature should only hit 48 degrees, and showers will continue to push through tonight with gusty winds at times out of the southeast and a low hovering around 44. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of change for Tuesday. There will be periods of rain off and on through the afternoon, with a high only hitting 52 degrees, and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday, with showers likely and a high temperature near 51. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find the latest fall looks, all for under $30. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
I get $1,000. Oh my God, thank you.
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Awesome!
Looking for a career with stability and purpose? NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring correctional officers statewide with benefits, paid vacation, and opportunities to grow within the field. Learn more. Visit dac.nc.gov/cojobs.
Safety never sounded so good. Click it or ticket.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Haywood Regional Hospital is reminding you that 1 in 8 women will face breast cancer in her lifetime. The good news, when caught early, the 5-year survival rate is 99%. This October, make your health a priority. Schedule a mammogram, practice self-exams, and encourage the women you love to do the same. Share resources, support local events, and consider donating to help fund research and patient care. Haywood Regional Hospital, standing with you and reminding you that early detection saves lives.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This football season, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville. Your home for football where the fans feast.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better.
This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
When everything else went dark,
We're going to be okay.
there was WWNC.
We are. God bless you. We are going to be okay.
Connecting Western North Carolina to the world through Helene and through today. This is News Radio 570 WWNC.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Now, your chance to win $1,000.
Just by CJ Candler. The #1 preset in your car and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Win. That's win. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We are the Sportsocracy, and we're heard everywhere you go around the world on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. Today is
Overreaction Monday.
That is right, and it is the third hour of the program. At the top of the third hour, we always do stock up, stock down from the weekend. So, Jeremy, you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, all right.
I'll go stock down Atlanta Falcons. What exactly would you say that was? There's getting beat.
An embarrassment.
I mean, look, there's getting beat. And then there's getting beat by one of the worst teams in the NFL. And then there's getting embarrassed by one of the worst teams in the NFL. And here's the reason that I would put Atlanta at 1. That's the second time you've done that in a month. Because the Carolina Panthers did it to you a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I saw it. I can't figure this team out. I think they are the weirdest team definitively in the NFL right now. They might be the weirdest team I've ever seen. Because if you look at them statistically, just looking at the roster, really anything on paper, you would think this team was really good. How many teams in the NFL allow less passing yards than the Falcons?
I don't know, 2 or 3.
It's none.
Really?
It's none. They're middle to bottom of the league and probably closer to the middle against the run. They're second yards allowed, but you're kind of burying the lead there. They're middle of the road in points allowed. And then you just see this unbelievably bipolar team that you cannot figure out what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. It doesn't seem to matter who the quarterback is. It doesn't seem to matter who you play. They're never the same team. And now I think Raheem Morris has to be fired. I believe this would be a really attractive job on the open market. I just don't know who you're going to get to take it. I don't know who, with this combination of players, it is borderline impossible for me to figure out how a team has Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts and was that inept in an NFL football game offensively.
Well, I mean, you can't figure out how to score. That's their biggest problem.
The scoring side of it is a problem, which, again, with the players they have, is hard to figure out.
Right. How has Michael Penix only thrown for 5 touchdowns this year?
You want to hear a wild stat about the Falcons?
Mm-hmm.
Care to name the 4 teams that have scored less than them?
Oh, goodness, I'd guess Tennessee Titans.
That's one.
Probably not the Jets.
Nope. The Jets are ahead of them.
The Raiders.
By 4 full points, by the way. The Raiders are 1, the Browns are 1, and the New Orleans Saints are 1.
Uh-huh.
They have scored less than the Carolina Panthers, the San Francisco 49ers, the New York Jets, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Miami Dolphins. That's almost impossible to wrap your brain around, knowing that you're one of the only teams in the NFL that has a true high-end RB1, a true high-end wide receiver 1, and a true high-end tight end 1. I just can't figure it out.
Mm-mm. Atlanta Falcon, that was definitely one of the more obvious choices. Stock down for the Atlanta Falcons. It doesn't get much more embarrassing than that.
Nope.
I mean, unless you are the only coach in this century at your school to never win the big one. And I'm going stock down for Brian Kelly. And in the same sense, stock up for all LSU fans.
That's a solid one.
Because you get to, you've been screaming it for 2 years now. Get him gone. And it was never bad enough until it is right now. You lose 3 out of 4 and you drop out of the top 25. And I guess I had never really thought about it until I saw the stat this morning that he is the only coach to not win a national championship at LSU since 1999. The hopes were so high. You came into this year with the Heisman Trophy front-runner quarterback, or at least one of them. Injury has derailed that. But aside from that, your entire team is just terrible. The offense is abysmal.
The offense is shockingly bad.
They rank 124th in the country in rushing the football. 91st in red zone efficiency. They're only getting into the end zone when they're in the red zone 58% of the time. That is god-awful. And I thought you were supposed to be some kind of genius, Brian. Brian, why don't you pack up your stuff and get the hell out of here? We got $54 million just to give you so you can go away.
Did you see the terms of the buyout?
I did not.
He's going to make $800,000 a month.
Wow.
$800,000 a month.
That's quite a bit.
So you went stock up, LSU fans, stock down, Brian Kelly?
Yes.
I think it's the first time we've ever had the same entity produce the first 2 picks in a daily draft. I'm going to look glass half full here. And I will say stock up Vanderbilt football.
Okay.
I get it. It's just Missouri, but that's your first win as a top 10 team since 1947.
Good for y'all.
I'm looking at the rest of the schedule going, and I just want to see if you see the same way I do. If they beat Texas this week, and that game's in Texas, and that one's not going to be fun, especially after the Brandon Walker Bowl just went epically poorly for him. I wanted to check and see if that dude was still breathing. Have you seen the real Portnoy put out this morning?
No.
So Brandon Walker is their college football guy at Barstool. He is a big Mississippi State fan. He was at the game. And they were recording him as all the things progressed. He went down to the field right before the Texas comeback. When Mississippi State went up, what was it, 38-17 or something like that?
Right.
He went down on the field. From the time he went to the field on, they did not score another point. And you can imagine people like me going, you did it.
Yep.
You should have stayed where you were. You'd be celebrating the victory today. You had to get cute. Vanderbilt, to me, this is going to be a real interesting test over the next handful of years about how much the game has really changed. Because that program does not have a ton of money in it, but it has the possibility for a ton of money. Because that's a school that generates their yearly revenue's got to be 42 annual crap loads. Because they have one of the best medical institutions in the country.
Right.
So, the university is raking in money. How much can the football program get their hands on to make more money? It's a cool city. I've said it routinely. I think Nashville's the greatest city in America. It's like hillbilly Vegas. And then just look at the other prestigious programs around here. Outside of Georgia Tech, which is, by the way, and this should not come as a strange thing to you, that Atlanta, which has Georgia Tech, Nashville, which has Vanderbilt, Miami, that has Miami, obviously, that all of a sudden those programs are good. When you come up on an 18-year-old kid that is going to get paid to play in college, why is it surprising anyone that some of these guys would choose Atlanta, Nashville, Miami, some of these cities in Texas that are close to Dallas or Houston or one of those big cities in Texas? I don't think this should be surprising people as much as it is. It's a lot more fun to live there than it is in Columbus, Ohio.
But, it's been fun to live there, has it not? I know Nashville is more fun today than it was 20 years ago.
It's always been fun.
But it's always been a fun town. The problem is you never had a program worth a damn. And nobody wanted to go there.
You never had a program. You also didn't have the ability to pay players. So if it was just, hey, we can go to Nashville or we can go to Alabama, and there was no incentive whatsoever. Nashville, I don't know if – I'm sure you know this. I don't know how many people listening doesn't know this. Nashville is one of the most expensive cities in the world. It is insane how expensive it is to live in that town. And so you think about a high school kid that's not making $1. Okay, that could be a detriment. Now you're getting paid. Not such a detriment. And your Diego – I'm just thinking about quarterbacks looking at Diego Pavia going, that kid might be the most popular person in the city of Nashville right now. I could do that. I'd like to be the one that replaces him. That quarterback at Cal, I'm looking directly at you. If you're not going to go to Florida State or West Virginia, let's get you to Vanderbilt. Because that could be a lot of fun. All right, so that's a stock up for Vanderbilt. I'm going to go stock up Lane Kiffin.
Okay.
Lane's had a whale of a 96 hours. He was already getting a Brinks truck. No doubt, I don't know whose address is going to be on the Brinks truck rental form, whether it's going to come from Gainesville, Florida, or Oxford, Mississippi. That part I don't know. But between beating Oklahoma, Brian Kelly being fired, and all of these stories coming out of Florida, his bank balance, which was probably already pretty nice, is about to get loads better. If you had to guess, when September rolls around next year,
LSU.
What hat is Lane Kiffin wearing?
LSU.
Really?
Yeah.
You think he would take that in conference and do this again, where he leaves happy to go to a place that has really high expectations?
Yes.
I'm going to say I disagree with you. I think he stays at Ole Miss.
You will never win the big one at Ole Miss. I mean, he's got him on the step of the college football playoff. Sure.
So why do you say he'll never win the big one at Ole Miss? What holds him back?
Has anybody won it at Ole Miss?
I don't know why you keep asking me that question. This game is so different now than it has been before. I don't care who's won it in the past. I really don't. Penn State's won national titles. I got news for you. They'll never win another one.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. If I live to be 100 years old, I will never see another Penn State national championship.
But you think Ole Miss is going to get the talent necessary to win a championship?
I don't know why anybody would think they couldn't. Right now, Indiana has the right coach, and if everything was equal, I would bet everything I've ever made in my life that that's your national champion. Now, that's obviously not the way this goes. I can't guarantee health. I can't guarantee any of those things.
Right.
But as we sit 4 weeks before the end of the regular season, I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't take a team in America to beat. And we're talking Indiana. Vanderbilt's in the top 10. Georgia Tech's in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
BYU is in the top 10. Yeah, I can't say I'd never win one at Ole Miss. Ole Miss has everything I could possibly ever want. It's warm. It's in the SEC. I'm a high-level coach, and I know people think I overvalue this. I got the prettiest girls in the world, and I'm trying to convince 18-year-old kids to come here. That's 100% a check in my box.
Sure it is.
I think, to me, if I'm Lane Kiffin, and I've already made this mistake once where I tried to do better than happy and I left Tennessee and went to USC and it blew my career up for a decade, I would be really reticent to take an LSU job where they have shown they are insanely impatient. I mean, if Lane Kiffin doesn't win a national title in 4 years, they're talking about his job.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to do that? I can do this for the rest of my life, and nobody will ever come after me. And I'm happy.
True.
And look, LSU's a great job.
But
it's also an insanely stressful job.
But it's just like you were saying in the NFL, though. Do I give a damn about making the playoffs? If I keep making the playoffs, I want to win championships. I just don't know that that's a place you can do it.
I think you have a very old way of thinking with college football that
sure.
And I know you're the one that has to see it, and I get it. It frustrates the hell out of me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I just think you're looking at this like it's 1998, and it's not. The difference between LSU and Ole Miss is not as significant as people make it out to be. And if I'm Lane, I have immense job security. I can do this forever, and I'm enjoying it. Mm-hmm. At LSU, you're another face in the crowd. Look at how they look at Les Miles. That would bother me if I was Lane Kiffin. I can be the guy at Ole Miss, which is not some little sister of the poor. It's an SEC school. Mm-hmm. If he was coming from Utah, okay.
But isn't it a little sister of the poor in the SEC? I mean, they've only been good a couple of times.
Since he's been there. They were good under Hugh Freeze. I mean, it's still an SEC job, and it's not Kentucky. And it's not Mississippi State, and it's not Arkansas. To me, I'm sure as hell not taking Florida. No doubt.
No.
Now that LSU's open, if I'm taking another job, it's LSU.
Yes.
I just don't know that I have to. And if you don't believe me, look at the other candidates for that job. Have you seen the Vegas odds on who takes this job?
For the LSU job?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Lane Kiffin's the favorite, of course. John Summerall is too. And look, I like him. I think he's a fantastic coach. But does that not tell you something? that there's no other high major coach that they're thinking would make this jump? They would just go to the guy that knows Louisiana? That always bothers me. Brent Key's getting something. I don't know which one.
Sure. Yeah.
I think there's a great chance that if I were a betting man, I would say Brent Key, he may end up at LSU. Florida just screams Jed Fish to me, and Penn State screams Manny Diaz. It's Manny Diaz or Brian Kelly. And then Brian Kelly ends up at Arkansas or something like that, which I can't wait to see that. Either way, the one I know definitively that has made his hay is Lane Kiffin.
Right.
He's going to make a lot of dollars off this.
Yep. The daily draft, stock up, stock down from the weekend, continues after the break here on ESPN Asheville.
If you have joint pain from a sprained ankle to chronic arthritis,
Clear.
QC Kinetics is now taking regenerative medicine to a whole new level. QC Kinetics has just added an all-new potent and powerful regenerative cell treatment option. Next-level biologic injectables packed with human growth factors and all-natural healing properties. And it's by far QC Kinetics' most robust option for lasting joint pain relief. If you've been thinking about exploring this proven non-invasive approach to joint pain, now is the time. And they're now offering telemedicine consultations, so you can speak with a medical provider from your home or office, video call, or phone call. Learn more about the latest biologic injectables that are stronger than ever. Get lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulder, lower back, or hip. Rejuvenate your joints at a cellular level with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. Call QC Kinetics to schedule for telemedicine consultation at 828-770-8529. That's 828-770-8529 in Asheville and Greenville.
Sports on iHeartRadio.
Shohei Ohtani, the stuff of legend.
Baseball, the start of the NBA season, huge college football rivalries, and of course the NFL.
Touchdown Denver! Holy mackerel!
Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people.
How is he still our coach?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Cot?
We are back in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. Coming to you live from the Ingles studio. and the NFLDraft.net. Mullet Manor, stock up, stock down from the weekend. Daily draft for a Monday.
We have a slew of super chats that we need to get to. One of them's she's been sitting on the stove for a while.
She's okay.
Starting to worry about the bottom of that pan. We'll start with Colin, who said, off-topic question. Have you ever thought about letting people call into the show? I know it's way off-topic, just a random question that popped into my head. The reason that we don't do that is solely because Tank is the one that's running everything. And if he's having to answer phones, who am I talking to?
Right.
Me.
I can't keep up with a conversation and screen phone calls at the same time, and we cannot and will not just take blind phone calls on the air.
Nope, because you know what we're not going to be? Paul Feinbaum. Paul,
exactly.
I was thinking about this fourth-string linebacker from Mississippi State. Nobody cares, Daryl. Shut up, go inside the pilot, get you a Snickers bar, and shut up.
The pilot. That made it.
I'm telling you.
Good for you. All right, we got another one?
Several more.
Okay.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
Member chat and a super chat from Red Sea who said, Falafel Drew Petzing. I need like 50 points from Bill Krosky Merritt tonight. Totally not unreasonable. I agree, because Bill Krosky Merritt is that dude. Frankly, I think 50's light. He could have 70. Or he could have 6, which is what I'm really afraid of.
Yeah, and in a strange scoring system, he possibly could.
Yeah, if you're playing in the Corey Short League with Tank and I, where Saquon, I believe, had 243 points yesterday.
I think somebody scored 70 against me yesterday, and I don't think it was a quarterback.
He had a gajillion. Now, here's the good thing, Tank, and I'm sure you've probably already figured this out. You're all playing for second place because I'm just toying with y'all.
Are you?
I'm just messing with y'all.
Jonathan Taylor scored 71.4 points in Corey's league yesterday.
Yes. It's a lot of points. Love that scoring system.
Yeah, I don't. I do not.
That's because you're not good at it. You should be gooder at it, and you'll really see the enjoyment.
I'm up by 100 right now, and I'm projected to lose.
Yep. You're up by 100, and you don't feel safe. You're like Ralph Wiggum sitting on the bus just going, I'm in danger.
Yeah, because quarterbacks score 50, and he's got both of them tonight.
Yeah, unless your quarterback score 50. Mine score 80 to 90 because mine are good. Good times. That's more super chats, Cantankerous.
All right.
It's all about the money. All about the money.
Red Sea, please don't kill my Lane Kiffin to Florida dream, Jeremy. He said with a crying face, well, I hate to put a tear in that other eye, but I'm not just killing it. I'm killing it. I'm beating it. I'm crushing it into little bits, and I'm throwing it into a hole. Because there is no reason for Lane Kiffin to take the Florida job. None.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
It doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Now, could you get another good coach? Sure. James Franklin makes all the sense in the world. I've already seen him succeed in the South. And I think he's a really good coach. But Lane Kiffin, the minute LSU opened up, I went, well, at least I don't have to worry about him at Florida.
Mm-hmm. All right, one more from Bo.
He said, was supposed to go to Jamaica this week. Falafel Hurricanes.
Yeah.
God bless Jamaica. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but and my question is, Bo, can you get a refund? Because I don't think you're going to want to go back anytime
Let's
soon.
just hope it turns. I know that's me being
not. I mean, it's like 100% chance that this is going to destroy Jamaica. Hurricane Melissa is a Category 5 hurricane. It's moving at 5 miles per hour. It's 100, or as of this morning, it was 100 miles off the coast of Jamaica and headed straight for the middle of the island. So that means that this storm has been turning and turning and turning and is slowly creeping its way. It's there, Helene. It's saturating everything on the island. Everything is flooding. They're calling for 40 inches of rain by Wednesday in Jamaica. Cuba is going to get slammed as well because once it hops over Jamaica, it'll be going to Cuba. And they're projecting it'll hit Cuba as a Category 3, and Cuba's going to get 20 inches of rain.
Whew.
It is a catastrophic storm that is going to be every bit as bad for them as Helene was for us last year. And there's no real way around it. It's just it's just sitting there waiting for it to happen. All of the thoughts and prayers to everybody in Jamaica. That's such a beautiful place. But I mean, this is the risk. This is the risk of being down on those islands, is that things like this can happen. Although I have heard the word unprecedented more times about this storm, because you just don't normally have it. You usually just have storms that just blow right through and move on. This is the slowest creeping storm since last year. Since Hurricane Helene last year. We got stalked by that thing for a week. And that's how Jamaica is right now. Sad. Very sad. And I hate that y'all are going to miss out on I'm guessing that was the honeymoon trip for Bo and Karen. And hate that worked out that way. But yeah, that maybe that'd be like a 5-year anniversary trip. Go check out Jamaica in a few years, because it's going to take a long time for them to clean up from this, unfortunately. Do we have another super chat?
Nope. That's the last one.
That is the last one. All right. Well, we are up against the break here, so let's just go ahead and take the break. We'll come back. We'll give you the most important message of the day. We'll finish out the daily draft, and we'll pick the game for tonight, Monday Night Football, Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. We'll be right back on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN
And we're clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
I am
clouds, rain, and gusty winds at times on this Monday.
From a sweet puppy bed
58 degrees. Tonight with gusty winds at times out of the southeast and a low hovering around 44. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of change for Tuesday. There will be periods of rain off and on through the afternoon with a high only hitting 52 degrees and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday. Showers likely and a high temperature near 51. I'm Jeff Maher from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by North Carolina Department of Transportation.
Each year, about 2,000 pedestrians and over 800 cyclists are hit by cars in North Carolina. You can change this. Drivers must...
Timothy's exactly correct. It's like the C-SPAN callers that make it sound like they're a real call and then just start shouting obscenities.
Yep.
That is another reason why we do not take phone calls.
And you know what? I've said I'm sorry for that like 1,000 times.
Something really silly, and you want to get out of that silly little thing. My advice: get the facts.
I may or may not have done that.
Oh, for calling C-SPAN.
Inside, you'll learn how timeshare.
I guarantee you, Rick has.
For cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your
Rick.
free exit info kit.
Oh, no doubt.
656-1155.
No doubt.
Yep.
Grade 656-1155.
Hey, Dan, that spaceship-wide lunch meeting at noon, please say it's not more astronaut ice cream and powdered orange drink.
Negatory. Ground Control hooked us up with EasyCater, so now we can order from a galaxy of restaurants with tools to stay on budget and meet our dietary needs.
Thank heavens. My dairy tolerance and anti-gravity is not great.
And with EasyCater, it's all on one simple platform, so we can focus on space stuff, like that asteroid. So how about tacos? Hold the cheese.
EasyCater, a stellar way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio. Radio.
News Radio 570 WWNC is proud to announce our 2025 Salute to Veterans, November 11th at Cultivated Cocktails in Asheville. Join us for an evening of special guests and dignitaries, all in honor of our veterans of Western North Carolina. Veterans get in free, a $10 donation at the door for everyone else. The first 150 people through the door will receive a commemorative pint glass. Cultivated Cocktails will offer both food and drink, plus free valet parking. Tuesday, November 11th at Cultivated Cocktails with News Radio 570 WWNC and our Salute to Veterans.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingalls story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingalls markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingalls, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingalls. Low prices. Love the savings.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. The Sportsocracy, heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes.
So I gave you a Halloween story in the weird file. Let's give you a Halloween story in the crimes file. Jeez, this is not good. Please tell me this is not. Sorry. Nope, this is. Oh, look, it's Pennsylvania again. It said Allegheny, so I was thinking, please, dear God, don't let this be North Carolina. But no, it's not. It's Allegheny County in Pennsylvania. Police investigating after a bag suspected of containing cocaine was found in a trick-or-treater's bag on Saturday night. I guess this had to be like a trunk-or-treat thing. No, I mean, nobody's trick-or-treating a week before.
There might be. People are putting on costumes a week before because you Halloween people are nanners.
According to the Ingram Borough Police, their Facebook page on Saturday night, they were alerted to an unknown substance in a child's trick-or-treat bag. When given the evidence, the powder was in a small knotted bag, and preliminary tests came back positive for cocaine. What was the tip-off there? Was it the knotted bag that it came in? I feel like that's pretty standard. I mean, I've never bought it, so I've only seen it in movies, but I know that that's how it comes.
Tank, we already knew you'd never bought it. It's way too expensive for you to buy.
I'm too cheap for cocaine.
No doubt. Best I can do, $8. You give me some give me some flour with salt in it. Throw a little baking soda in, we'll have a party.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So once again, here you go. Parents, be sure to check all those Halloween treats. They're not. I don't think they're putting razor blades in Snickers bars, but knotted up bags of white powder definitely should raise a red flag.
That's an expensive boo-boo for somebody. Honey, did you get that out of the trunk? No. I put some Reese's in there for the kids. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Now I'm going to have to do my Saturday night sober. How am I going to deal with these Halloween people? My story comes from Baltimore County, Maryland, and it also has to do with bags and crimes. This is according to WMAR. It's about 16-year-old Taki Allen, who was outside of his high school, where they use artificial intelligence in their security system.
Okay.
Young Taki was doing something that many of us do. He was enjoying a treat, standing outside the school. And the next thing he knew, Cops, like 8 cop cars showed up. This is his quote. Police showed up like 8 cop cars, and they all came out with guns pointed at me, talking about, get on the ground. I was putting my hands up like, what's going on? He told me to get on my knees, arrested me, and put me in cuffs. What did AI think it saw?
No clue.
They thought the AI thought he had a gun. What did the AI actually see?
His finger.
He ate a bag of Doritos and put the bag in his pocket. The AI security system mistook a bag of Doritos for a handgun.
An empty bag of Doritos.
An empty bag of Doritos. First of all, don't put empty bags of don't put trash in your pocket. That's what serial killers do. Don't do that, young Taki. This is a very hard lesson to learn, but don't put trash in your pockets. That's what crazy people do. That don't want the cops to get their DNA off a cigarette butt because they killed somebody. That's lunatic behavior. Don't do that. But it does bother me that the security system cannot tell the difference between a bag of Doritos and a handgun.
Yes, that is a problem.
I swear to you, I don't think there's two things that look less the same than those two.
Agreed.
Sir, we're not sure if you have a donkey or a bag of cocaine. We're going to have to search you. It's one or the other. There's no in between. Have you been trunk-or-treating? Is that a Reese's bar or a meth pipe?
Right.
We're going to need to search you. Oh, so AI's getting there with covers of old songs.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite getting there with disseminating handguns.
Still got a lot of work to do.
You win some, you lose some.
Right.
Now, here's the question. Was he eating one of the good flavors of Doritos, or was he the lunatic that's eating that weird lime thing that they do?
What?
There's a lime flavor of chips that I can't figure out why anybody would eat that. Doritos and Mountain Dew. I need to say this to you. I enjoy some of the things you do, but do less. Your original product, awesome. You will make a gajillion dollars just off nacho cheese and Cool Ranch. Sweet chili, that was a sweet third contribution.
It's awesome.
All the rest of these things, we shut down R&D. We don't need it. Mountain Dew, Baja Blast, and the zero versions of both. Shut it down. We got it. We're good. We don't need to spend any more money. Give it to the children. Won't somebody please think of the children?
That's not even true. You loved the watermelon one.
The watermelon was awesome. And then
the major melon.
And then you know what they did, Tank? They took it away from me.
They took it away. Yeah.
You know why? Because they had to go to something with plum in it. Shut down R&D. They're not doing it right. Baja, Mountain Dew, and their zeros. Doritos, sweet chili, Cool Ranch, and nacho. Done.
That's it.
Don't be greedy.
All right.
You'll make a gajillion dollars just off that.
I don't know that I've had the lime ones, but
they're gross.
I mean, like Tostitos, like the Tostitos hint of lime chips, just the tortilla chips with a little bit. Oh, those are so good.
That's fine. Yeah. Tostitos. Also, you know what? You're also an Edo, so you get lumped into this. Do less. Just do what you do. Scoops and Fritos. End of message. Call it good.
Tostitos didn't do Fritos. That was a
They're also an Edo.
That's a Frito-Lay. Yeah.
Look, Mr. Edo made all of those chips, and he has made plenty of money. Scoops and Fritos.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, they're both scoops.
Yep.
You cannot tell me they're not related to each other. They both have a scoop, and they're both delicious.
All right, let's get back to the daily draft here. Stock up, stock down from the weekend. So far, Jeremy, you went stock down for Atlanta, the Falcons, after getting beat by the Dolphins terribly. Vandy, stock up. Lane Kiffin, stock up. I went stock down for Brian Kelly and stock up for LSU fans in the first go-round. he doesn't need my my accolades, but I'm going to give it to him anyway. Stock up for Jonathan Taylor.
He's very good at football.
The kid that captured my heart when he was at Wisconsin continues to thrill in the NFL. He's on track for a career year.
Are you still sending him YouTube clips of love songs?
AI love songs now. Now we're turning like Tony Braxton into into hardcore country songs, and I'm sending those to him.
He sent "I Want It That Way" as a '70s power ballad to Jonathan Taylor.
Right. Have not gotten the cease and desist just yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Jonathan Taylor, 12 rushing touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns already on the season. His career high is 20. So it would appear that he's probably going to get there to the career high. Love that kid. Love the fact that he is having an amazing season. Congratulations to him and the Indianapolis Colts. And then I'll go. It's not. I gotta go stock down for the Carolina Panthers. I mean, I didn't expect you to win that game, but Jeebus. You could have at least looked like you were interested in being involved in the football game. Andy Dalton definitely looked like he was, should have been out of the league for 2 years.
Andy Dalton, a man who played like a mile of filth and came out broken on the other side.
Yes, it was horrific. Carolina Panthers getting beat down by the Buffalo Bills 40-9. Yesterday. Now, James Cook's good at football.
Yes, he is.
I've known this for a while. But you should be absolutely embarrassed to give up that kind of yardage.
In the chat, they have universally said, well, sell off your Colts stock because the tank kiss of death just took them out.
Hey, I said it last week, and they beat the hell out of the Tennessee Titans. So.
You've actually done that 3 times now. I'm afraid that the stadium is going to fall into a vortex or a black hole. We're going to go to the Combine next year and not have anywhere to run because the stadium disappeared.
All right, it's back to you.
I will go stock down Pittsburgh Steelers, and I can't decide if I just want to do the whole team, the god-awful offense in the second half, the abysmal defense, or what I think was the biggest abomination last night, which was whatever it was you were wearing. Those uniforms, and look, I'm not even saying this as a colorblind guy. I'm saying this as a guy that has eyes. I need you to tuck those in the back of the closet and never pull them out again. I don't know what that was an anniversary of, but we've celebrated it enough.
Yep.
Pittsburgh was brutal.
The 1930s something throwbacks.
Yeah, let's not do that. That was a time where we could only do stripes. Now we have AI and artists and stuff like that that'll actually make cool uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
So you should stop with that because you look like a fat bumblebee, and it is not good. My other one's a stock down. South Carolina. What would you say that was in the fourth quarter? First of all, if your student body is going to come down to the rail in preparation of rushing the field, you should probably wait until the game is, at the very least, in hand. Certainly don't do it when the game is tied and you have a quarterback that is a walking turnover and he has the ball in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because what can happen is that the ball gets taken away from him, they score almost instantaneously, and you gain 2 yards when you get the ball back. And then your whole student body is just up against the rail like, what do we do now?
Then you gotta make that sad, slow walk back up the stairs.
Oh, it's the worst.
Back to your seats.
It's the worst. It's like when a girl says, hey, you want to come to my house and watch a movie? Yeah, and then you realize it's a movie. Oh.
Oh, I didn't realize we were actually going to watch a movie.
Crap. Now I have to watch Love Actually.
Yeah.
God, I wish I'd missed that call.
Laguna Beach. That's a shout out to my wife.
I wish I had.
She made me watch that on our first date.
Let's go.
And I thought, this is going to work for me. I'm watching Laguna Beach. We're getting along. Things are progressing. Surely, I'm going to get a payoff from having to sit through this bull crap. I mean, I eventually did, obviously, but it did not happen that night.
The first movie that my wife and I watched together was Silence of the Lambs, and I think that was really an indicator of how awesome our relationship was going to be.
Okay, all right.
Can you still hear him screaming, Clarice? Can you still hear the screaming of the lamb? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm going to go stock up for my boys, the Tigers from Memphis. Memphis Tigers pulling off the win over South Florida this weekend, 34-31 at home in the Liberty Bowl. And that means they are now sitting in the catbird seat as the top group of 6 team, right?
I would say so, yes. There are still things there that could go not the right way. They need to win out.
They have Rice, Tulane, East Carolina, and Navy left.
Navy's the one.
Navy's the one? Are they good?
Navy's the one.
Oh,
they're the first
undefeated.
team out of the poll.
Wow, I did not notice that.
Yeah, they're the first team out of the poll. So, for me, I really like Memphis. But there is a part of me going, wouldn't it be more fun if it was Navy? Just like Army, we play Army-Navy for Army wins it, or Navy wins this game and they're going to the college football playoff. Would that not be sweet? Because I think that would be sweet, personally.
That would be kind of sweet. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it'd definitely make the Army-Navy game mean a little bit more, wouldn't it? Because that counts against the record.
The Army-Navy game already means everything it needs to mean.
Not if there's a playoff. Not if there's a playoff spot on the line.
We're not within a month of that game. It is not time for your annual insanely stupid derision.
No.
Of the
I'm not saying anything bad against it. All I'm saying is a college football playoff spot on the line would make that game infinitely more interesting.
Okay, maybe you weren't throwing shade, but
I wasn't. You were. Oh, I wasn't. Not at all.
And I'm still very suspicious, but proceed.
The backhanded compliment. It would get me to watch it. How about that? Does that make you feel better? Am I falling in the right?
Not really, but I'll allow
toward the right side. Okay. All right, and then final selection here: stock up, stock down from the week that was. Part of me really wants to give your Jets a stock up for winning the game, but
no,
they didn't mean to.
No,
they didn't mean to. So I'm going stock down for the Cincinnati Bengals for losing to the Jets after being up by 14 points with 8 minutes to go, and somehow you could not stop that team from coming back on you.
Can I also just take stock down Cincinnati Bengals because you lost to the Jets?
Yeah.
I'm doubling it up. The first time ever in Daily Draft history, we're both taking the same thing. I'm taking stock down Cincinnati. But how in the hell did you lose to the Jets?
No clue. No clue, but that's the magic of Breece Hall.
Breece Hall's really good at football, and everything else on that team is awful, which is making me more and more nervous that they're going to end up trading him.
Yeah, 3 total touchdowns in the fourth quarter for Breece. That was a banner day.
Do not trade the Breece.
All right, tonight, 8:15 on ABC and ESPN, we have the Monday Night Football game. The Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Washington Commanders. Patrick Mahomes against Marcus Mariota.
This game looked better when they put it on the schedule, didn't it?
It did.
I'm trying to find a reason to take Washington tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find it.
Mm-mm.
I want to, but I can't.
No, I mean, even if Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt has an amazing game rushing the football, I still don't like you against Patrick Mahomes.
I think the number's about right. I'm going to take Kansas City minus the 10.5. If they'll give me plus 10.5, I'll bet my life savings on it. I will go over the 47.5. 48.5, excuse me, it's gone up.
Mm-hmm.
And the number's gone down. That was very poorly timed. Hey, DraftKings, not at 253, okay, bro? I don't ask much, but I'll take Kansas City minus the 9.5. I will go over the 48.5. As for props that I like in this game, I do like the chances that Travis Kelce's going to have a reasonably decent game. I'm not going anytime touchdown scorer, but I will. His receiving line is at 47.5. I'll go over that. As a matter of fact, I'll bump that up on DraftKings to 60+.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Let's ride the lightning with Bill Krosky-Merritt. I'll go over 70+ yards for Bill. I almost said something real stupid right there.
Please
Boys
don't.
and girls, think about abbreviations before you almost say them on terrestrial radio.
Indeed.
That could go so bad. That parlay pays at plus 4,100.
Ooh. It's quite a chunk of change. Enjoy the game tonight. We will be back with you tomorrow for Power Rankings Tuesday.
Come hang out with me, 51 North Merriman Avenue at the Village Porch. That is where I will be tonight with some of my fellow Commander fans, hopefully not just sadly drinking our beers and watching a bad game. And come get the chicken Caesar wrap. Get the club sandwich. There's all kinds of things. You can get anything you want. They're delicious.
There you go. We'll see you back here on ESPN Asheville and the YouTubes tomorrow at noon.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thanks, sir.
Your mountain weather forecast.
All right, go get in your puppy bed.
Gusty winds at times on this Monday. The high temperature should only hit 48 degrees. Hours will continue to push through tonight with gusty.
Enjoy.
The southeast and a low hovering around 44.
All right, bro.
Unfortunately, not a whole lot of change for
in the morning.
Tuesday. That'll be
yes, sir.
On through the afternoon with a high only hitting 52 degrees and another wet and cool afternoon on Wednesday. Showers likely and a high temperature near 51. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sundays hit different when you earn them. So we're helping you with deals on top brands like Scott's, Pit Boss, Cobalt, and Trex Decking. So get to Lowe's, get it done, and earn your Sunday. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
I got $1,000. Oh my God, thank you.
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Awesome!
Explore a career as a correctional officer. NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring with state benefits and paid vacation. Becoming a correctional officer can be a rewarding first step along a public safety career. Visit dac.nc.gov/cojobs.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive, and their students do too.
Oh my gosh, yes!
To receive the nomination, be onward.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
We really appreciate it.
That is so exciting.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, building brighter futures one classroom at a time.
I'm certain it's going to be well spent. It takes a lot of tools to make our program run.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
At Ingalls, we know your closest companions are the ones who are always there for you. The ones you trust to have your back, no matter what. Who make the hard times a little softer. And the good ones, somehow, a little better. That's what family is all about. Whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shop.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.